What it do, what it ain't, man. It's your favorite crew back up in ya. You know what time it is. We live, brothers. Jayissue, my dog Wiley. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's called the Panthers Underdog Show. You see the thumbnail. You see what time it is, man. Panthers Germany is in the building, and my dog, Mr. Get Your Issue, is in the building with me. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wiley, I put the link out there for you. There we go. There we go. Wiley,
Well, what?
what's good, brother? I see you was taking names and taking shots already this morning.
Hey, man. Yeah, I came in yesterday. I was traveling. Yeah, I jumped on the show, and I said, okay, no problem. Then people started taking shots. I said, okay, all right, this is good. This is good. So the funny part about it was this, and I think all of us forgot about it. We did have Keyshawn Johnson. We did the exact same thing with this D Hop thing before, and people keep forgetting about that part. Cause remember, Steve had his triple crown year. After the Triple Crown year, we picked up Keyshawn. Oh, we can go back to the Super Bowl because 2 years prior to that, we went to the Super Bowl, 2003. We let Muhammad go. We said, we got to get somebody for Steve. Let's get Keyshawn. Keyshawn has almost the same resume, the same timeline that Deshaun has. I sent you the numbers. You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Did he almost have the same attitude, Deshaun?
Yeah, he did. It
Uh,
didn't work out either. It didn't work. I got you. I got you, Wiley.
See, something about history. You can't repeat yourself. If you saw it didn't work the first time. And watch this. We signed him to $14 million for 3 years. He made 1 year.
hmm
That's all he did. It
Me,
was
that's
pretty
all.
sad. Yeah, we let him go. And what
Oh my
happened?
God.
He retired.
Wiley, you got a hell of a point. Wiley came in firing to everybody in the chat already. Y'all already know what time it is.
Hey
Wiley came
man.
in fired.
Hey man. Yes, I'm saying just I rolled in the show. I was like, whoa, this thing is pretty hot. Then I said one thing, it was on and popping. Everybody wanted to Sean. It was like it was a Sean festival. And I came in, I said, hey, Deshaun ain't that good. Or excuse me, I didn't say that. I said Deshaun is past his prime, right?
Mhm.
And also, hey man, the guy's been injured the last 4 years. We keep talking about Terrence Marshall, but Terrence Marshall been more available than Deshaun. That's the crazy thing.
I'll be damned.
I'm just saying, the
I'll
truth
be
ain't the
damned.
truth.
Wiley on y'all ass this morning. Wiley came out. He said, "I'm taking shots today. God damn it."
Hey man, I made sure it's right here. It's about what? It's almost 7 o'clock at night over here. 20 minutes to 7. I was sitting
hmm
there all day long. I was like, man, that's why I sent you this morning around 12. I woke up. I said, man, I don't feel right about this. This ain't right. I roll up in there, got Bush. It's
Oh
all
my
good though.
God. Hey
It's all
Jay,
good.
What's
Jay,
going on?
was you there yesterday when they jumped on Wiley ass?
Oh yeah, I got on his ass too.
See,
Well, make no mistake about it, man. The fellas are in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Look, Wiley coming in here kicking ass and taking names this morning. So look at here. Shout out to everybody. We gonna get into it as we do today. Look, Wiley. Look, Jay. Y'all, I know y'all brothers got a list of brothers that's an underdog over there. So let's get into it as we do, bro.
already.
Who
All
wanna go
right,
first?
go ahead, Jake. I'll let you go first.
My underdog would be Jonathan Mingo. All because
What?
I mean, he's coming in as a rookie, but you got TMJ in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
He's injury prone. He can't. I'm trying to give him a chance. I'm not trying to just get up on the man heavy and early, but if we sit on these players and they ain't been doing nothing, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta go. And we've been sitting on players for I don't know how long. We hadn't even got over that phase yet. So my underdog would be Jonathan. He got a lot to prove.
Oh wow. I like Mango, and this is what I feel about Mango. You right, he has a lot to prove with Terrence Marshall Jr. You seeing him on the thumbnail already, because to me, in that receiving room, he got the most to prove out of everybody. I mean, injury prone, but I'm going to get to his ass in a few. Your boy Mango has an uphill battle because if you look at it, you got Mango, Thielen, DJ Chark. If they go out and get a D Hop, he really gonna be on the outside looking in, bro.
Yep.
That's a long hill to be trying to climb up. Wally, how you feel about it?
I'm gonna go with TMJ, man. I think TMJ has the longest shot, but I was sitting there watching his highlights from LSU. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, how good was this guy? And dude, I didn't realize how much Chase and those guys were giving TMJ the love. They were following his lead. And it was weird. I was like, because you think about it, Chase and what's his name in Minnesota?
Jefferson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Justin
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Yeah, you would think it'd have been those guys that was doing all the work, but TMJ was doing some work. So I'm gonna go with TMJ simply because this is the make or break year. You ain't got no choice. Everybody that's on this team, either you're gonna make it this year or you're not. And next year, you're gonna be gone. That's just it.
You got a lot more faith in me, in TMJ than I do because, like I said, every time I see that cat, to me, he's the epitome of bullshit. He just don't have the check. Look, I'm waiting on him to really take and take himself seriously. And when I mean seriously, in the weight room, getting his body together, getting himself together. This cat be bullshitting so damn much it don't make no sense, bro.
I don't
It,
disagree. I don't disagree, Doc. It
mm-hmm,
just this is the year. If you think about it, if you TMJ and you looking at your teammates, they're what, top five in receivers, maybe top eight if you put
mm-hmm,
both of them together.
mm-hmm.
And shoot, Chase could be what, two? I'm just saying, man. Well, Jefferson's probably two. You see the argument, and then you are what, top 200? And you gotta do something, man. It's time for you to make that second round pick worth it. If not, the second round pick we just got gonna take your place, and you're gonna be gone.
Ooh, good God, man. Look, make no mistake about it. I'm gonna be real with you, man. If you waiting on Terrence Marshall Jr., a lot of people say a lot of things has to go right for him to really start manifesting and showing and showcasing. Like to me, I'm just I'm under the impression that when it comes to TMJ, he would not see the. I think he might have the potential of being out, especially if we sign a D Hop. This nigga gone, man. I hate to tell y'all this. Because
I,
D
I
Hop
don't
is going to stun his development.
I don't think we're gonna sign D Hop. Like I said, when I sent y'all those stuff and it is not in our best interest to do the same thing again
Mm-hmm.
because it stunted our growth as a franchise when we did that with uh Keyshawn. Keyshawn did that thing, and what happened? Next thing you know, we had a carousel of receivers. We never developed anybody. All we had was Steve. What we should have did at the beginning, we had Muhammad, we developed Muhammad, then we brought in Steve. They should have kept those two guys together. Muhammad's best seasons were in Chicago. That would have been Steve's. Both of them been right there together, growing together. And
Mm-hmm.
even though Muhammad was a few years ahead of him, it was his best seasons. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get an old guy. He maybe had 1 year, 2 years in. We already got an old guy. Why would you do this again? This don't make any sense. And we're trying to build a team.
Oh, wait a minute, Wiley. Because I ain't the smartest person in the room, but if history didn't teach you anything from the last time, and you go out and you repeat yourself, what does that make you? Isn't it insanity?
The only problem
Okay.
is, yeah, you're right. The only problem is, I think the fan base didn't know we did this in the past, so they're thinking there's something we're doing new. We're taking a chance. But if you think about it, the other one made more logical sense for this reason. We was in the Super Bowl 2 years prior. We just lost our number two receiver. Steve had the triple crown year. He needed help. So this is an opportunity. We thought our roster was built out. Here we go. We add in. Cause remember, Keyshawn just won the Super Bowl a couple years prior to that with Tampa Bay. So he's the type of big receiver, big possession receiver. He had a good season. He had 870 yards that year and a few
Mm-hmm.
touchdowns. And Steve had around almost 1,200, maybe 1,700 yards. But the point is, we missed the opportunity to develop somebody. Even if it's not TMJ, I'm saying develop somebody instead of trying to go down the road of bringing in D Hop. And if it don't work, draft your receiver next year and keep it rolling and develop these guys.
Look, man, shout out to Mud Ink Outlaws TV. Shout out to Pop and Pop and say, was TMJ injury prone or is he just injured from college? And Agent 704 say, I will buy the TMJ. Look, man, Mango, TMJ, those guys gonna have to show me something. Jayissue believe that the most underrated guy is Mango. Um, I think the underdog here is definitely not TMJ. He got a lot to prove, but in the receiving room, to me, on the outside looking in, look, Visca Chenault might be the guy to get the hell up out of here if he can't get his shit together too. I mean, this whole receiving room is in total underdog, man. So
That's
where
good.
how
That's
do our
good.
quarterbacks stand to thrive, Wiley,
Hey,
with so many
we want
question
this for this
marks?
reason. No, I don't think the question marks. I think what it is this. He has opportunity with some good receivers, not great receivers. They're good. All of them are good. But I believe that Thielen is going to be the guy, and I keep saying it. Thielen's be the guy that's going to take us over the top for the simple reason, just like Ricky Prohl did for Steve. When Steve Ricky Poe came in, what he did for Steve was he taught Steve how to be a professional. He taught Steve how to take care of his body. And Steve's career was long after that, and also Steve got better after that.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize Ricky Prohl didn't have a great year. When he was the number two receiver, he had like almost 500, less than 500 yards. However, Steve was a monster. He got better from that time period on, and I believe that Thielen could do the same for TMJ, and it allowed him to kick his career off. Because if you think about it, in that receiver room, do you think DJ was developing those guys?
No.
No, not at all. He
Yeah.
been just doing his job barely.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead, James.
Now I was finna say, Adam Thielen is just Mr. Reliable. He will be Olsen with Cam, even with Hayden Hurts. Like that's what Bryce will need. He will need a player that understands the game. He will need a player that know when the blitz is gonna come. If he needs to get open, Adam Thielen is gonna do that. That's why I feel like, and then with TMJ, he's been there before Mingo got there. That's why I feel like Mingo, he has a lot to grasp, and he has an uphill battle in that wide receiver room because it's people that's given positions that ain't been proving nothing. And then we waiting on
Mm.
TMJ to be healthy to even stay healthy to get on the field and showcase what he did in college. That's college. That's not the NFL. So even
Yeah,
when we did see him on the field, y'all can say he got more playing time when Wilkes was there, but did he get separation? I
Hey,
didn't see
you
no
got a
I
good point.
separation. Like there's been players that been battling injuries that's on the field. Like I
yeah.
don't see why he get a pass when there's
I'm
players
not.
that's playing through injury, probably his injury or separate like other injuries. It's players that play through that. So why is he getting a pass? That's what I'm not understanding.
I don't think he's getting a pass. I think what it is I think that if you look at the situation in that receiving room, we didn't have a veteran to help DJ develop. So DJ developed because of DJ. I don't remember having the veteran leadership in there to help those guys out the way they needed to be helped out, and now we have that. So this is the year for those guys to either put up or shut up.
All right, so
And
let me rebuttal on that. So when Smitty got drafted, right? Who motivated him?
it was Muhammad. Muhammad had
Before
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad, it was the coaches talking shit about him. It was he
no
had a
no no
chip.
no. Muhammad was there. So
Yeah,
Muhammad had 4 years in, and then we drafted Smitty.
I get that, but Smith hit it on like coaches saying that he's only a kick returner or a punt, whatever. He took that as like y'all disrespecting me. So now I'm finna show y'all that I deserve to be a
Hmm.
wide receiver. That this is what I want to do. So it really took him to mold himself to wanna do better. DJ, I can't have no excuse for him. Even Smith tried to get like motivation out of him. It was like when he was taunting with the fantasy, like, should I bench him or start him? And DJ didn't take control of that. Like, I get he hit 1,000 yards, what, 3 years in a
Yeah,
row?
Hmm.
But he just didn't have that.
it ain't the same. 1,000 yards when Smitty was getting it, and 1,000 yards not the same, brother. The quarterbacks, you think about when Smitty was doing it, they was run dominant offense. So Smith got those majority of his yards was after the catch. Uh, and when he got the ball, he made sure that he took it to the house, or he made sure that he broke at least one tackle or two. I don't remember DJ breaking not too many tackles.
Nah.
There was no run after the catch.
Yeah. Yep.
You right
So
about that, Wiley.
so Chinook though, let's go back to your guy Chinook. Chinook is the guy I believe that we're sleeping on for this reason. Chinook is healthy. I don't think last year, before we got Wilkes, no one was getting playing time that the coach didn't feel 100% on. So now he has an opportunity and a playbook that's going to be built to emphasize those guys' skill sets. And I believe Chinook has a skill set that will allow him. And he did. I'm just going back to his college film. That if they put him in the same position they put him in college, the guy can play. But we didn't do that when we had him. All we did was throw a slant to him. We didn't really, use him the way he is actually built to be played. Like
Mhm.
if you look at the route tree that he can run and the route tree that look at San Fran, uh, those guys run a particular route tree. The same thing with Cooper Cup. They run a particular route tree, and they made the offense to those guys. And that's what Brown was stating, that we have to make sure that we design the plays to emphasize those guys' strengths, not their
And
weaknesses.
that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Because
So I believe that Chinook is going to do that. Go ahead.
we ain't have no offensive coordinator to like take advantage of the weapons that we had. We were just really like whoever was at one, it if you open, we throwing it to you. Like
Yep.
it wasn't based off a scheme. It wasn't we was either running it or whoever first and you open, we throwing it to you. So yeah, Brown, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see this coaching staff how they gonna play the season this year. Then I'm a grade them right after it because it's like it looks good on paper. It sounds good. I mean,
It does.
we got the
It does.
Avengers, but I still want to see what y'all finna do on regular season.
Yeah, I think that if we're doing those rub routes across the middle, I think that'll get Chinook open. If you look at also, well, I was just looking back at TMJ's film, they did a lot of that stuff for him at LSU. So I think that they're gonna go back and look at what the guys do well, and because you can't look at the film for the last 3 years from the Panthers. There was no,
Right.
yeah, our offensive coordinators were bad. It was just like beat your man, and based on your ability to beat your man. Most quarterbacks today, they need a scheme that puts the receivers in the right position so that look, I mean, wide open guys are do run across the field in San Fran, or even sometimes in L.A., or even Frank Reich when they were back up the coast. We never had any of that. It was like always contested catch.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that these guys are gonna get a great opportunity to be put in the right situation. Now, if they don't do it this year, it's time to move on from them because it's time. Because you're not gonna re-sign that guy. And look at that. Look at what you got to pay for a receiver. You'd rather draft a receiver and develop him versus pay a guy that hasn't proven anything.
But
And yeah, go ahead.
with that, Wally, how long are we giving these players?
Next
Um,
year. Next year, this is it. Because Frank Wright can now evaluate them, and then next year, there. If you look at the receivers in next year's draft, you can get a good receiver in the second or the third round. So I think
Mm,
that's an opportunity for those guys to either because we're gonna have what three that's gonna leave, right?
yeah.
Chinook is his last year, so if you either get it or you don't.
Hard.
TMJ last year, yeah. See, so you can either get it or you don't. So there you go. And then it'll flush, it'll right size itself. I think the worst thing is to bring somebody in. Like if we bring D Hop in, what he's going to do is he's going to take the time away from these guys' development. Then we won't know. We
Yeah.
let them go.
I,
We let them
But
go.
but
Then they go to a team, and then team goes, "Oh, you can run a slant. Okay, run a slant. Bam, down you run it down the middle. We going. Now, why didn't we
but
do that?
Wiley,
Why didn't go
let's be
ahead?
real. Let's be real. Are we trying to win this year?
Yeah, yeah. If you look at the room, we have enough. If every one of those guys got you say 400 yards, 400 times seven is what? At 28, right?
30. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting ready to say 28.
28, right? And then if you get the tight end to get you all the tight ends to get you a total of 800, that's a pretty good season for Bryce Young. And then
So
your
so
running
you
back will
trying
get you
to
about
say
200.
28 and 800? What about 33, 34?
And then your running back will get you about 200. So about
Okay.
3,500 yards. Yeah, about 3,500 yards is a good season for Bryce Young.
yeah.
So I know it sounds weird. You saying guys getting 400 yards. You think everybody get 1,000, but guess what? Somebody's gonna get 800. Somebody's gonna be the guy, the man, get the short straw. However,
hmm
whoever gets the short straw, you got to go.
So
So I'm gonna put this up on the screen real quick for perspective. Y'all go ahead though. Give me 1 second.
so with the to stay on the receiver room, who I've been looking at and looked at his highlights, Marquez Stevenson. Oh my goodness. That boy was nasty in college. And he's a speedster too, so we can like get rid of Shy, get rid of who else at the receiver room. We gonna give TMJ another year, but
Yeah,
Stevenson, Stevenson after the catch, even like there was a play where he caught it over somebody and like the person fell and people was already in stride to tackle him. After he got that ball, he hit another speed and he just took it to the house. So
hmm
yeah, the players that's looking outside the window looking in, I feel like he need a chance.
that's what I'm saying. We got guys, and they have good film. The guys we'd have got in the fourth, fifth round, these are the same guys we got on the roster. These are not first round draft pick, receivers. These are the guys we would have got if we'd have drafted them this year. Only thing was with Ben is the contract had been a 4 year contract versus I got a year now. So I think we give these guys an opportunity. And if you look at Bryce Young and what he had at Alabama, these guys are better than those receivers. So, and I know we're in the NFL now. We're not in college. But if you look at the traits that we have, we can put these guys in the right position, and we have a better roster overall than
The
probably.
way he had in college. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
If look at only receiver room I think is better than ours is going to be the Saints. Now you got Tampa Bay, but I don't think Baker can get the ball to them, and those guys will get frustrated. They're gonna, their tempers are gonna get the best of them. And then if you look
hmm
at Atlanta, they really don't have. They keep talking about that. What's his name? The
Who
receiver that
Cal
had all
Pitts?
those jokes. Now the other guy, Drake London. But Drake London don't have
Yeah.
any speed. He don't have any speed. So, and no one knew what to make of him last year. But this year, everybody got film on him now. So I think it's gonna be a flash in the pan kind of deal with him. So they're banking on that. So if you look at all our room, I think we got a better room. Just me personally. We don't have like a Kyle Pitts on the roster, but hey, we don't need that. If we
All
have
right,
good room all the way around, and you don't know who's gonna get the ball, that's more dangerous than having a guy you can key in on.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, if you guys are just coming in, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I just pinned our new NCAA channel to the top of the chat. So if you see that in the comment section, that is going to be our brand new NCAA channel that will be heading up from this channel. So please do us a favor and subscribe to that channel. Show that love over there. Look, man, make no mistake about it. We in full effect, y'all.
Hey, what about Van? I believe Shy is going to be, man, there's too many players out there to take Shy's place.
That's
And
all.
that Van guy, man, his film is pretty good too. And if you look at it, all those guys can do punt return, kick return. So it's not like Shy
Mhm.
has something that he could say I'm a specialist at.
Yep.
So I don't
That,
know.
that's why I brought up Stevenson. He's even good at kick returns. So if Shaw get out the door, if Bird get out the door, we won't miss nothing because it's not they haven't done anything to say, oh, they need to stay. So
Yeah, yeah. And Bird's 30, so we're not like we're developing him. So,
yeah.
oh, I guess they were picking up Bird as an insurance policy. But some of these guys may make it to the practice squad and we develop them. Some of these younger guys, and then next year, Bird won't be here for sure.
Mhm. Man, look at here. I think that them signing Bird and bringing him in was a mistake. That's just me being real. And the only reason why I say that is because they wanted to make sure that they had a lot of depth in this room. But like the unknown stuff that could potentially happen, like some of these guys, getting cut in camp, different bodies flying around here that's waiting to be signed. They just, I think they jumped the gun with bringing him back. If you ask me, what y'all think about that?
Yeah, they jumped the gun. I think they jumped the gun because they wanted to make sure that it's going to be a successful year. So if these guys are out there doing what they got to do, and they're proving that they're ready, they're proving that they can retain the playbook, and they're proving that they're ready to have a breakout season. These Bird, Shy, uh, these guys are gonna be gone. It's the way the NFL grows, and I
Hmm.
like it because think about it like this. I don't remember us having such a deep receiving room. I went back and I looked season by season, right?
Hmm.
From 96 forward. I did that yesterday. And I was like, I looked, I was like, I didn't find out one time where we had this kind of talent on the roster. We had a few guys, but we didn't have like, this kind of talent.
Mm.
Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
now that you think about it, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most talented teams we have seen probably since the Super Bowl team, probably.
Man, come on, the Super Bowl team, that was all Cam, bro.
We had a lot of
That was,
old heads too.
Nah, I
yeah.
disagree with you there, Wiley. I
Go
disagree
ahead.
with you on that one.
Go ahead. Who was it?
We had a legendary all-time defense, bro. Think about it.
Oh,
Kurt
I'm talking about
Coleman.
offense. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about offense? Oh, okay, okay. Offensively, we had Jonathan Stewart, we had your boy Greg Olson, and then we had a bunch of no-name motherfuckers.
We had our boy,
Flores,
we had our
Ted
boy,
Ginn,
Yeah,
boy, what was it, fullback? We remember fullback?
Mike
Tom
Running back.
Tolbert.
Tolbert,
It was
Mike
so
Yeah,
Tolbert.
Tobin.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Now Mike had an outstanding year that year. So
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing about it was this is the hard part. So it was good that Benjamin got hurt for this reason. You go back and look at the Cam's college film. He didn't have big receivers. He had fast receivers, and that's the thing that I don't think people are looking at. They didn't design that playbook for Cam's strengths. When those guys got hurt, and we had these smaller, fast receivers, Billy Brown and whatnot, that played to Cam's strength, which was throwing that 70-yard bomb and lasering that thing across, deep down the field, and then allowing the middle of the field to be open for Greg. That was
Mm-hmm.
playing. And then what we do the next year, we go do the opposite.
Hmm.
We take it and we add another big receiver. Now we get Kevin Benjamin there, and then everything was just like no kind of you know it didn't look good at all.
Don't even get me started with Kelvin Benjamin, man. That 285-pound receiver that looked like a damn DN. Oh my god. Don't even get me
Yeah,
started with that cat, bruh.
yeah, but I'm just saying. I know we're concerned, and that's what we should be. We should be anxious, right? But this is a good anxious. I think we're not
Mhm.
concerned. We're more anxious. We want to see it because we haven't had this. A lot of fan base, this is what they do every year. For us, this hasn't happened right here, at least in the receiver room. We haven't had this much competition in the receiver room to see who is actually going to rise to the top. And I think we're kind of anxious in the sense that we want to have a successful year, and we're going to, but we can't see it right now. That's all. Go ahead, Dave.
Um, Looking back at 2016, we had depth um, on the roster. We had Greg Olson, we had Ed Dixon, two tight ends that was putting in work when one didn't. So looking at this season, Hayden Hurst the only one. I'm not even gonna lie, and he ain't even got depth because I can't even name nobody under him that had a 500 season. So um,
I got the
Yeah.
depth chart on the screen for you.
hmm So
You
I believe in, you see that Stevens guy,
who? Marquez
Sullivan,
Stevens? Oh, Stephon
Sullivan.
Sullivan. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Stephon Sullivan. I believe Sullivan, because remember he was a receiver in college. They're gonna have him. He was a receiver, got transitioned.
No
Hey,
Wiley.
okay, all
No
right.
Wiley. What I tell you about your boy Wiley? What
We
I told
tried.
you about
We
your
tried.
boy Preston?
See,
What I
there you
told you
go.
about him? I
There
tell you
you go.
that nigga been gonna get cut and what the fuck happened? What I
So
told you.
you think Sullivan gonna get cut?
You ever been in church? What's the last thing that they tell you? Please stand for the benediction. Don't they say that?
Yeah, they say that. Oh wow, really? I
Now
don't think
we
he get
see
cut.
one from another.
I don't think he get cut. I don't think he get doggone it. Look at his
Them
luck.
bitches singing hymnals as he walk his black ass out that church right now.
I don't think he get cut. I don't think he get cut because simply because I think if they cut anybody, it'd probably be, well, cause we don't see, that's the problem. You know, all these guys got different skill sets, so it depends on what they want to do. Cause
They on your
none of
ass,
them,
Wiley. They on your
no, none
ass,
of them.
Wiley.
There you go. There you go. There go Poppins. Look at Poppins. Poppins, hey, put that doggone weapon away, Poppins. Put that weapon away.
Oh, 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 yes, I needed that. Boy, they on your ass now.
There you go. Nah, but I think it's gonna be Sullivan simply because he is the guy. Because Richie is more of a blocker, straight up blocker.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to go to like a more of a, I think it'd be Richie be the odd man out. He can
Richie the
catch, but
fullback though. Richie already solidified that fullback, bro.
he, we don't really. They didn't run a fullback in Philly. They didn't run a fullback in. I don't remember them having a fullback up there in with the Colts, and they didn't definitely have no fullback at the Rams. So
I mean,
maybe I don't know.
think about it. Think about it, Wally. The fullback position has been devalued all the way around because this is now turned into a passing league. What's the number one thing that running backs need to create a runway? A fucking fullback. But when
Mhm.
you move him out of the way and you stick straight to the line, now you're looking at this is why it's turned into a passing league. You don't have that extra man to go block and really start out ahead for you, get that head of steam going to clear the pathway. This is why the game has changed and evolved so damn much because they moved that nigga out the way. The fucking fullback, man. We need a goddamn fullback to be able to run this damn ball.
I thought
Yeah,
Tommy Trimble was a fullback. Did he move to
yeah,
tight
he
Who?
end?
is. Yeah, he's a
Who?
fullback slash tight end. Tommy,
Tommy Trimble.
he's
Who?
both. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's
He
pretty
moved to
good.
tight end though.
Who? Who?
Uh,
Uh,
all right. I see what you're
Shit,
doing.
the no man land Tommy Trimble,
we
like
have a bunch of those.
the bicentennial man that I never see. What the hell? Now,
So,
come on, man.
so I don't think they're gonna cut him. I think Richie is the one they'll cut. Simply for the simple reason is Sullivan's young, Trimble's young. Plus they drafted him. I'm just saying, if you look at the group that's here, I think Rich is the most likely cut. Don't mean I'm right. But I believe in that room they'll keep Sullivan simply because they can stand him up, and he can be a guy that they can know, they can put him in and then go out five wide. So
I don't
I don't
even
know.
I don't even see him being reliable though because well blocking he's not gonna do no in the passing game. So blocking, I think Ian got that down pat. He's good. He's good at blocking. I don't think
Yeah,
nobody
Ian
got.
is blocked. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think
that's why
nobody
Mm,
got
Eden's down.
around
Yeah,
him.
that's the one thing he do.
yeah,
Yeah,
he can block. So hey, if they get rid of Sullivan, I wouldn't be. I'm just saying. I think it's Rich. It's between Richie and Sullivan. I think the other three are safe. And then you look at the receiver room, man. And you can start with huh,
I think
boy,
after LaVisca, everybody else is cut. Because you're looking at, I don't think Shy Smith is gonna make it. The mere
nah.
bird that brought him on, he might be a camp body that they get rid of unless they put him on special teams. CJ Saunders ain't gonna make it. Derek Wright. Now Marquez Stevenson might be a nigga that they try out on special teams, bruh.
he has
Well,
to
they
But
may
be.
move.
He
Well, hold on.
nasty.
Where's the
mhm.
other guy? We missing somebody. Where's Van?
Who?
The receiver from
Josh Green,
South
he's
Carolina.
a rookie though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
they ain't
should be
had
on
him
the.
on yet. He ain't signed his
Yeah.
contract yet.
Okay, because he should be on here too. So that's another guy
I
that
like
can
Van.
also. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, some of these guys are gonna be. I would say you're right. If you start go down from shy down of those, I think I'm gonna move. Say we move those guys to the practice squad. I think practice squad is probably gonna be either Van or Stevenson, and then maybe Jennings. I haven't seen
Yeah,
Jennings. I
Gary
can't really
Jennings.
say.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
nasty
haven't.
too.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, some of these guys will be practice squad because obviously we're gonna need some people on the practice squad, and there's probably gonna be 3 to 4 receivers on the practice squad.
But
And I
Wally,
think that Wright and Sanders is gonna be gone. Go ahead.
a lot of those
Hmm.
players that's gonna be put on practice squad is because there's players that's getting a start or get on the roster because of default. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these players have uphill battles when they don't even need that. It's like we already done seen who was already here. Why is we having these dudes compete?
No, no. What I'm saying is Shy, Bird, Sanders, and Wright. Those four, you could probably take those. They're probably gonna be cut. And then
Mm.
Stevens, Jennings, and Van
Man,
probably gonna be practice squad
yeah.
because they probably try to develop those guys, and that's gonna be what it is.
Damn.
Unless somebody
Damn.
get hurt. Yeah.
You know what
Am
I'm
I?
looking at too?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got to think about it. Shy Smith is a product of that other nigga. Um,
Yeah. Hmm.
CJ Saunders, all of them were here before. So
Yeah.
if they just brought in two receivers in Marquez Stevenson and Gary Jennings, these are guys that's joining the Panthers right now, and they just ain't deals with them. Um, to go with what we got here, the first two niggas out is going to be Shy, CJ Saunders, Derek Wright, those guys that's from the previous regime that they don't really see fitting into this scheme. I
Yeah.
hate to
You can
say
move
it.
up. That's three.
Mm-hmm.
Bird is hanging on, and then the other guys, it depends on where they at in development. If they're the one, if they're showing the sign, then Bird may be gone, and then you end
Damn.
up with either Stevens, Jennings, or Van, and then the other two will be on the practice squad.
Man, my man right here, Easton said Josh Van is hurt apparently for week one. Dang. I
Oh
don't know how he
man,
got hurt. What camp?
this is
That's
wow.
bad. That'll get you cut real quick.
Well, that's practice squad. That means we have him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
we're
no
gonna
one's
have
gonna
to
pick him
keep
up.
him.
So that's good. That means we can develop him for the next year.
They're right up
I'm just
Wiley
saying.
Alley to develop this nigga for another year.
Hey, you gotta. Hey, I'm just saying. You gotta develop your talent, because if you develop your talent, that means when these guys start getting uh, requesting these large contracts, you have ability to go back and say, okay, I can't pay this guy. I can pay these other ones, and I have someone that's ready to take his place. But that's how good, that's how a good organization do it. You got to have somebody in the pipeline ready to take their place because you can't pay everybody.
You right about that. You damn
Like
sure right about that.
we have failed to develop people, and then we go and try to say, okay, we're going to sign a free agent. Well, okay, that money's going to run dry too because you should be paying your people
Mm-hmm.
if you had a good pipeline with developing people. So that's just my opinion regarding the tight end and receivers side. Then we're gonna go down to where we're gonna go next. So let's look
All
at
right.
left tackle.
Left tackle, let's get it.
Yeah,
They got
so
your boy.
Jesus, man, this don't look good. Who is did anybody
Mm.
know anything about Coleman?
Larnell Coleman. Let's see who he is. 6'6". Let's see what he was at previously.
3 years experience.
Look like he could be a DE.
Yeah.
That nigga big, dog. Career. Damn, they ain't got no stats on him.
God, maybe he was just a guy that went from team to team, you know what I'm saying? Be on the
Larnell
practice
Coleman.
squad.
He's 24, 3 years
He
experience.
got drafted by the Jets, look like, right?
No.
That was versus.
Saturday.
No.
It just
Oh,
said
that's a
next
preseason.
game.
Yeah, it's preseason.
Yeah. So I don't know who drafted. I'm gonna have to look him up and see what's going on with him and see where he's sitting at. Because I've never heard of Larnell Coleman.
I think the backup is going to be Christensen, just personally.
We also have Ricky Lee. I never heard of him. He's a rookie though, from North Carolina.
Okay. Oh,
Let me
yeah,
see
you're
him.
right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember him. So if you're looking at this depth chart, the way they got it, we just re-signed Cameron Irvin. I thought they were going to have him as the backup left tackle, but they got him at right tackle over here.
They trying to
I
see
don't
if
think
he good over there.
He
I
might be
don't think
better on the
this is
right
right.
side.
I don't think this is right because if you look at it like this, and let's look at the strength, right? So why would
Mm-hmm.
uh the right tackle backup with our draft pick, why is he there? He should be on the left side, and then Brown should be on the right side. I don't know if this is right
Yeah. We're gonna have to hold on. Let me take a
because
look.
what I'm trying to say. Remember now, Jordan was what? Jordan was on the left side. Yeah, he was on the left. Michael Jordan. He was on the left side, so that's right for
Yep.
him. McCray could play anywhere, but Brown was a right guy. He wasn't a left guy, so I don't know why those two guys flipped like that. You would think the rookie would have been on the side that he naturally played, and then you put Brown where he naturally plays. Why would you?
Yeah, they got it the same way on ESPN, bro. I'm gonna share ESPN. Watch this. They got it the
Well, I guess.
same way.
Well, that's odd, don't you think?
Wow. So that if
And
everybody,
look,
that's
and Brown is what? Brown is what? 3 back.
yeah. That mean Brown ass is on the outside looking in is what that mean. Y'all might as well get y'all Stacey Adams together, get y'all
Oh
Armani
God.
suit, cause his ass gonna be cashier sharp after a while.
Well, not really, because how many you think they're gonna keep? You gonna keep what? Lyman, 8 or 9.
I think
Tackle wise,
they're gonna keep 10. They're gonna keep 10 linemen.
mm.
Because you gotta have a backup at each
Rotation.
position. And with them boys being hurt, you got 2 linemen that's starting right now that's hurt. So you got to keep 10 at least.
Yeah, but
To be
look,
able.
look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who you gonna? Okay, who you gonna get rid of?
Michael Jordan. He the first
Okay,
nigga out.
all right. And this I don't know who B.J. Wilson is.
Irvin.
Irvin is definitely here because he just ain't the deal. So I mean, think about it.
So,
Think about it. First string is over here all the way far to the left. You got Ickham,
mhm.
Brady, Bozeman, Corbett, Taylor Moton. This next line right here is the guys definitely going to be potentially there. And I'll say Chandler Zavala, that third string is going to slide up. You done invested in him. But
so
everybody else, I think Ricky Lee, Deontay Brown, JD, Michael Jordan, BJ, them boys could be getting their walking papers. They may
The
keep
question,
Deontay Brown because of his size.
yeah, that's the thing is like I understand why they picked up McCray, but he's like he's a journeyman. He's no different than Michael Irvin. I mean, Cam Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
He's a journeyman. Both of those are journeymen. So if Brown outdoes him, then he may move up, or if not, Brown will be put on the practice squad again if they keep him. And then if you look at because somebody's gonna have to go because they're gonna keep 11.
Boy on
Yeah,
your ass in the chat. My man said Brady Christensen is not a backup. He's a starter, Wiley.
yeah, I know, but I know he's a starter. But I'm talking about
I know.
if you look at the guys that can play left tackle better, out of all these guys that's on here, it would be Christian, and then you'll put
Mm-hmm.
somebody in his job at guard. Because I don't know this Coleman guy, but you have 3 years of experience and they don't show no stats. So it's not like that's giving me any kind of. What about the next guy? Click on JD.
JD
Yeah, who is this
Lorenzo.
guy? Yeah, who is this
Let's
guy?
see. Rookie from Rutgers. So they just got another guy that's a rookie. He
Yeah,
might. We need to check out film
undrafted.
on this cat.
Yeah, so this is undrafted guy. So I'm just saying we got an excellent coach. So I wonder what his idea is because they're probably gonna keep two guys on the practice squad, maybe three as linemen. So that means maybe he's gonna go there, Ricky Lee gonna go there, and probably Brown. Then
So
they
Ricky
cut
Lee
the
from
other ones.
NCANT. So
Yep,
they got a
he
lot
gonna
of
be practice
rookies on
squad.
this line. You see,
Yeah, he gonna be practice squad this year.
And Jordan need to move to practice squad.
nigga
Now Jordan
six
gonna be cut.
six.
He gonna be cut. Jordan gonna be cut, man.
Okay,
Who is
good.
this guy?
AJ Wilson.
Rookie, another rookie. So they're bringing in a bunch of rookies on this offensive line. I
Well, they
think they
trying to develop
understand
people. Yeah.
having Bryce Young. You got to have big bodies. Cause look, all of them 6'6", bro, 320 something pounds.
They big boys. And the thing about it is how many people can you keep on this was it 17, 16 or 17 on the practice squad. So you're gonna have some guys that are, they're gonna develop. So you're gonna need some of these guys for practice squad. So I see with that, but the question is gonna be how many they actually gonna keep.
I think
Because
if you got to choose Deontay Brown, who's virtually showing you nothing, over one of these new rookies that if they come out and have a good camp, I'm thinking I'm gonna roll with the young blood that can really get out there and roll. I mean, I get it.
well,
The other guy has NFL experience, but
we're
if the
gonna
young rookie's showing me more, I got to go with him.
they're gonna go with that anyway because Brown only got a 1 year deal. So if
Hmm.
the rookie comes out there, he got 3 to 4 years, so you're good to go on that. Uh, so so it's just weird why they keep keeping him around. It's like I don't get it. They don't play him.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. My man T. Thompson said, while I agree with you, I like Brady Christensen at left tackle, honestly.
yeah. Well, he looked good at left tackle. It's just he ain't him though.
Yeah, he ain't that guy at left tackle.
uh, nah, he ain't that guy. Yeah,
So
so
anybody out of that offensive spot that y'all say, okay, they are a check for getting the fuck up out of here?
Irvin. Well, he's there.
Irvin.
He's there by default. He's not going nowhere. So
Well,
yeah.
maybe I think the two journeymen, which is uh McCray, Irvin. Well, McCray may be safer than Irvin, and then Michael Jordan, and then these rookies. Some of these rookies are gonna go to practice squad. So it depends on how many we're gonna put my position on practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Irvin's gonna be gone because these guys, if they can play, they're gonna take his place.
Right.
But Irvin is a swing tackle. He can play all five positions. That's the thing about him. We may not like him, but he's a safety blanket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
know
wonder how
about
good
safety
K.
blanket.
I wonder how good K May because K May's supposed to be the swing guy too. So if K May can do what Irvin does, it's gonna that's gonna give us an opportunity to get rid of him.
I was high on him and Sam Tecklenburg, man, because I like Tecklenburg. He's been solid the last 2 years, and so I want him to get his opportunity. Um, I think he was better than Pat Elfline. And the reason why they pushed Pat is because old dumbass where we had decided that Pat was a guy that fitted Baker more because of
Mm-hmm.
his stature. I don't understand this shit. You put little intangibles over actual talent. I just don't understand it.
Hey man, every coach has their thing. So I believe this year, if you look at this, think about it like this. Last year, we we were trying to get nine of them that we said we felt comfortable about. You know what I'm saying? Now we
We
got
was
some people we
scraping
go.
motherfuckers up last year.
We're like, you could go, you could be. We gonna keep this one. He can make it. Put a band-aid on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey man,
Lord
it
have
is what it
mercy.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, so all right, enough of the offense. That's the offenses in its totality, man. We covered it. Oh, hold on. I forgot the number one position. That
Yeah.
motherfucker named Matt Corral.
I heard y'all last night, dog. Woo. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that Mac want to start. That means he gonna push Bryce. And somebody was saying something last night. Oh, it was Poppin. Poppin was saying that you know, they were talking about if you could go start Corral and Village Value. I'm like, what did they talk about? If you don't know, you give that starting job to your guy you drafted number one, and then you let Matt be the number two that's breathing down his throat, and then keep that competition in the room because God forbid something happens, you want the guy to feel like he can play, and then if he can be number two, and then your mentor be your number three, that's good. Just me.
So, in a nutshell, Matt Corral, they were saying were throwing lasers. They had video of him actually going out there, and he had looked very well. And I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he looked like. I don't give a damn if it like Superman in the goddamn in shoulder pads. I don't give a fuck.
Keep him. Don't get rid of him though. Cause think about it. I know y'all guys want to get rid of him, but who's okay? Watch this. So God forbid, last year happens again. I mean, throughout the league, you need to have a competent backup. We don't want to throw our season down the drain because we're scared that Bryce may be fragile. If he
See, but
So
can't
I
take
why?
that
see
competition, he
Wally,
don't need to be on the team. Go ahead.
I put that on the coaches though.
Mm-hmm.
I welcome competition with every position, but will they let that man start if he understand the playbook better and
No,
he just look better on field?
It's
That's
politics, J issue. The
no,
politics
they gonna do
is
that.
this nigga that look, he's our number one overall pick. Matt Corral was a third rounder. It
Yep.
in this year's draft, like I said, you wouldn't have went out and get a first. You wouldn't trade it up to number one if you felt like this nigga was the guy or he had the potential to grow. Now I get it. He got a chip on his shoulder, but can he consistently do that and consistently show up multiple games? We don't know that. We do know that Bryce Young is consistent. We do know
Mhm.
that this cat right here, when you get him in the field, he is your point guard that can distribute that damn football. Matt Corral, when we last seen him, look like shit in that preseason game with the fours. I hate to
Mhm.
say it. He was struggling with fours. If you that guy, you're gonna go out there and show and be a, you could say, okay, out of here, yeah, them fours look like shit, but Matt Corral was out there slinging that damn
He the only
ball.
one stood out. We couldn't say that. It looked like he's
Couldn't
playing
say it.
angry. It looked like to me. It looked like
Yeah,
he's playing
yeah,
angry.
yeah. He was.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it like this: you the guy that got drafted. They told you a lie, said you have an opportunity. Then they bring Baker in, give Baker all your reps. Uh, that had to be a hard pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mhm.
if you tell me there's going to be competition, and then you see that they lied to you and there's no competition,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to be him. I wouldn't want to be. But now he knows for sure there's a pecking order. He knows there's a pecking order because the coaches told him that. Plus, like we spoke on the other show, is the quarterback coach was a backup. Our head coach was a backup. Those guys can deal with Matt Corral. I'm not worried about him. Plus, if you think about it, we also got our senior mentor to help him. So Matt, Matt'll be fine. I just want to have competent backups, and three competent quarterbacks will be better than having one outstanding one and no
Mm-hmm.
backups. Because if you look at the other teams, when their backup come in, you just like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? You have no hope in them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to win. I don't really care about people's feelings.
Yeah.
I want to win.
You know what though, Wally? This team done gave me anxiety from last year, bro. It's like I can't even trust them motherfuckers to come out and do their damn job. Ain't that bad?
That's
Yeah, I know.
bad.
We have been the last 3 years has it's been rough, dude. I
Yeah.
I didn't want to turn the TV on. That was bad. I mean, I used to go to the bar, right? I go to the bar. I have my iPad because they wouldn't be always playing Panthers games. I had the Panthers game on my iPad, sitting at the bar, looking at the Panthers game, and also, looking at everything else and interacting with people. I ain't open my iPad up no more, man. I was just mad as fire. I was mad. I was like, hey, the first couple of years I'm sitting there listening to PNP, right? Be at
hmm
the bar, listen to PNP, listen to the game, watch it. Had split screen going on. Man, I didn't want to listen to them. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. I didn't want to listen to nobody. I had no commentary. I didn't. Have, I used to wear my jersey to the. I didn't wear my jersey no more. I was just depressed.
I remember one live. I sat in the damn dark, and I did the entire live just dark because it was like I came out here. I talk shit, and I talk cash shit. Oh, Derek Brown gonna come out here. Oh, Shaq Thompson gonna come out here and ball. Oh, I look around. I said it. We gonna run that damn football. Boy, did they make a monkey out of me in that Cleveland game. I even got so bad into it. I was getting into it with Cleveland fans. They were coming on the show talking cash shit. They were like, "Q, we gonna cut y'all ass." Nah, fuck you. We gonna win. You know, talking cash shit. And them boy humble me. Them boy, first week, we lost by a field goal. I said that's not that bad. I said the next, but we got ran through. Them boy ran a train on us with in Cleveland. Them two running backs ran it. I ain't even want to refer to their
Mm-hmm.
name because
Yeah,
it was such a nightmare. Them
it was
two
horrible.
niggas running the ball ran a train on us in the first week. Then we turned around, they tag team Saquon in with the Giants, and he finished the damn deal off. I I went to break down film, and you see niggas like Derek Brown on his ass, Leonidas on the ground looking up. You see Shaq Thompson, them bitch run right by Shaq Thompson. He ain't even saw the fucking play. And
Mm.
I'm sitting here looking like, how you let damn near 300 yards come on the ground? You had 164 from Saquon, and then Phil Snow took his black ass up to that damn podium and said, I don't want to hear shit else about the motherfucking run. He did that. That's why I say that motherfucker had me so mad. I'm getting angry right now. I'm getting angry right now thinking about Phil Snow and his black ass. Oh, that motherfucker make my ass itch, boy. I just want to take something and beat his ass.
He make your ass itch.
The motherfucker make my ass itch, man. Fucking 3-3-5. We run the goddamn 3-3-5, and he know damn well that shit was a college defense. The stress from last year, bro.
Hey,
The
go back to
fucking
the Panthers
stress.
site because I think this is wrong. Because you look at Chin and cornerback and safety. This ain't right.
All right, I got you. This shit right here, like I said, man, stress, man. The stress, bro.
I know. I know. It is ridiculous. It is definitely ridiculous. I, uh, you know what? Let's go back to the Panthers side. But I think Xavier Woods may be he may get cut, Doc.
Who, Xavier Ward?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Xavier, I think Xavier Wood sorted by position.
All right, give me a minute. What's up, Big Mike? What's up, Goat?
What's the
What
deal?
it
What's the
do,
deal?
Big Q?
But what?
What's the
Yes, sir.
deal?
And how you sort it by position? Oh, okay, by
I go
position.
to position. Yeah, there you go.
Kendall,
Hit
Mike.
it again. There you
Yo,
go. Now they
yo,
all lined up.
Jayissue, Wiley, what's going
What?
on?
What? Ain't nothing
All
to it,
right,
bro.
well, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate it.
Over here
Hey,
getting it in.
well, Wiley, I got to grab your coat here. I got to grab your
Oh,
coat.
oh, here we go. Let's get it.
Here we go. Here we go.
I've been listening to you, been listening to you for a minute. And that's a good special for you to start out on the underdog. Cause I be damn, Bo. You love the underdog. I'm gonna tell you that for the gate. Cause like,
There you
look,
go.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Y'all got to stop this shit with this mentorship NFL shit. Them boys don't half them boys do not give a caring fuck about the next man beside them on their team. You understand what I'm saying? Not one caring fuck. Y'all heard Brett Favre back in the day told Aaron Rodgers, I'm not here to teach you. You see what I'm saying? You stand on the sideline and you watch this man. You watch this man come in. You watch how this man take care of his body. You watch how that man go and get in the ice bath and all that shit as a vet. That's what you're doing as a vet. He's not. When you see Steve Smith take Mango and show him how to work his hands and how to get motherfucker off of him, flip his hands like that, they're not another receiver that's on the team that's actually playing is not gonna come up to that man and do that. He's not
I
gonna come up
agree.
next to him and say, "Let's go shag balls," and I'm gonna show you how to come off the line and shit like. He's not gonna do that. He going home to
Adam
his young.
Thielen would. Adam Thielen
Maybe
would.
yeah, you
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
couple of them that's
Yeah.
built like that, Mike. You got a
Yeah.
couple
Mm-hmm.
of them that's built like that. That's why they
Yep.
signed Thielen to the contract they signed him to. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
When he's coming, he's at that point in his career. Andy Dalton is a quarterback that's at that point in his career. Both of them
Mhm.
guys will probably be coaches. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some
Mhm.
of these other niggas that figure, hey, I can go compete somewhere else or in the midpoint of their career or right there. No, they ain't got time to teach the motherfucker that's coming to take their job. I got to
Nah,
put
they ain't
on
doing
heat
that.
myself. No, they're
Even,
not.
hey, Kendall, even when you looking at that linebacker room, Shaq ain't doing that shit.
He's not
He's
doing
Nah,
that shit.
nah.
he's not doing that with Brandon Smith. Like, what is Shaq gonna teach you? Like,
Yeah, he hooping and hollering on the sideline and all that shit when he was hurt. You know why? Cause the nigga was hurt and he was just trying to be relevant.
yep.
That's why.
Hey, Kendall, but that's why we have Don Capers. Because remember, people don't remember this. Don Capers is a linebacker coach. He was a linebacker coach at the Saints when they had the what they call it, the Dome Patrol with Pat
Yeah.
Swilling and all those guys. So he's going to be the guy that's going to teach those guys, and that's why we got
Wiley,
those same mentors.
make no mistake. This is Dom Capers and Evero defense.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I told y'all, motherfucking Frank Red, he better not get his ass in that damn defense room talking about, y'all need to do your. Them boys don't
nah,
forgot more goddamn defense football than that motherfucker ever know. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
he ain't got nothing to do with the defense. So them
nah.
boys
He ain't
took,
go.
and it's just like what y'all saying. You go to a 3-4. The first, y'all see what the first thing they did? They got the beef up front. In the 3-4, the beef up front, all the beef up front does is keep motherfuckers off the linebacker. The linebacking court, that's why I was like, huh? Well, why didn't they go get more linebackers? I understand they got safeties that can come up and play corner and shit like that. But the key to a 3-4 is excellent linebacker play.
Yeah,
Because
but
actually, the linebackers play a little bit more back for the football. You understand what I'm saying? The first part of attack is what? The line. But the
mm-hmm,
line don't attack on a 3-4 like that. They basically eat up space. You understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
They keep motherfuckers off the linebacker. So
True.
they can roam around side to side. You should say, you going to 3-4, the linebackers got all the sacks. You see what I'm saying? Because they really ain't a true defensive end. You know what I'm saying? You turn them
Nope.
into outside linebackers.
Correct. But I'm looking at the linebackers the type of linebackers we have, though, Kendall. The only thing I think we're hurting at is in the middle, because I don't know if Lulu can transition to the middle. He played really outside linebacker last year. That's what
Yeah,
kind of he was
and was
doing.
great at it,
So
outstanding at it.
yeah, yes.
But you gotta
So
think. You had a 4-3 base, so you ain't gonna turn that personnel over in one season. You see what I'm saying? So he's working with what he got. When I say that, I mean Everett. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But if you look at you compare the Denver team to our team, that's what I just been doing to see what we can, what our talent looks like. I know why they keep saying they're so happy with our talent because that Denver team, they made a miracle with that team. That talent level wasn't all that. So even though we have guys we know that haven't proved it yet, but I believe they have the ability to. And the 3-4 also has these guys thinking less. So all that stuff Snow was doing, those guys need to be, great. You needed like 2 Luke Kuechly's out there to make all that work. And we know Shaq ain't that. So
no, not far. But man, all I mean that to say is that a lot of these guys, you see what I'm saying, that they invested picks in. These guys are gonna make it. Now, being that this is a new regime, everybody pretty much is still on a level playing field, no matter what you know what I'm saying, draft order was or position status or whatever. Because these guys are we just gonna go ahead and say it. You see, they on a short term because you're looking at probably Thomas Brown will probably be here 2 years, maybe 3. Everett will probably be here 2 years because of the simple fact that Brown had one head coaching interview and that was with the Texans, and they weren't looking for no. I done said this before. They weren't looking for no offensive minded coach. They were looking for a defensive minded coach. Unless he does,
things up.
Yeah, something. I mean, like you just can't. You know what I'm saying? Overlook it. He's not getting no head coaching job right now because they might be what? What came up last year? 4 came up last year. There might be 3 coming up this year. I mean, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think them boys be here 2 to 3 years at the least. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
I'll take that.
Okay, so we got to go ahead. We don't have time to fuck with all these developmental motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
they put their board together off a tape and basically what they had without seeing these guys. They're gonna go to camp. They're gonna make quick cuts right quick. If they got to go, by the time you go into the preseason or going to the regular season, if they got to pull some guys off some waivers and shit like that and bring them in, you'll see them get busy about that first, second week if we're gonna make some tweaks. But watch these cuts come quick and count. I can't wait to count. Like we're gonna do a segment about that.
Year.
Yeah,
so
they gonna cut
this year.
They gonna cut some motherfuckers' heads smooth off their shoulders and quit. Y'all gonna be like, God damn, he ain't here no more. He ain't here no more.
Nah,
You damn right, he ain't here no more.
I ain't gonna say that, but simply because if you think about it like this, and we've been looking at the roster. Some of these guys, they're not gonna make it because of the coach needs to win this year. So whoever's not gonna give them the best chance to win this year, they don't get rid of. Now there's gonna be some guys that will say, okay, I'm gonna develop because we gotta have some backups, and that's the truth. So even I keep saying we got to develop guys. What it really is, you get the best available person that you know that maybe in a year can start, and that's what you're going to do. And now next year when they have some draft picks, some of those guys may make it or may not, and that's the way it is. I think this year, though, we're going to have guys that we think need to be cut that's going to make it simply because the contract situation and the timing. Because you get ready to start the year, you really wanted to have them through all these OTAs and the training camp, not just the training the training camp itself. What you got, Jayissue? Oh, Jayissue walked away. So, hey, Goat. So, what
Yeah.
you think? What you think about the what I said earlier about the D Hop situation? I compared it to when we brung in Keyshawn. See, me and you old enough. We remember when they brought in Keyshawn. A lot of people don't realize we had Keyshawn on the roster, and it's the same situation. I looked at this thing. Now, D Hop had five Pro Bowl seasons, whereas Keyshawn had three, but Keyshawn had also has a Super Bowl. But same time in their career, same kind of attitude with the players. It didn't go well when Keyshawn was there with us, and I don't want to put that on a rookie quarterback. You don't want a guy that's frustrated, a diva, and make it all about him instead of about the team.
Yeah,
Well, look,
that
I'm gonna
I
go
mean
ahead and
that.
say,
Oh, go ahead,
I'm
Mike.
gonna, I'm gonna say this. First of all, D Hop ain't coming here. Now I know that we would like to see him in the building. Some of us, but D Hop ain't coming here, and the reason why is because D Hop has done one thing countless many times. He had to play with rookie quarterbacks. Either it was a veteran on the way out the door, or it was Deshaun Watson, then it was Kyler Murray. That man want to do one thing and one thing only, and that's play with a veteran that he could possibly win a Super Bowl ring with, and that's just facts. Now it sounded good for a good take, good conversation, but that man only want to do one thing. He looking at Lamar Jackson. He looking at Josh Allen. He looking at people that he know if he go there, he got a possibility of finally getting that Super Bowl ring because that's all he cares about now in his career.
As
I
he
don't agree with
should.
that, Mike.
Come
You
on,
don't agree
Wiley.
with that? You
No,
don't
I
agree
agree
with
with
that?
that, Mike. I agree with that,
How come
Mike. That
not?
makes sense. No, I agree with it. It makes sense.
Oh yeah, I
But
appreciate it because like look at okay, look at all the receivers that never won one that should have won one. He doesn't want to be another one of them. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to be. I love Steve Smith, but he don't want to be Steve Smith and not have a ring. He don't want to be Julio Jones and not get the ring. He want to be. He wants his career to be solidified, and he knows if he go to somewhere like Buffalo or somewhere like Baltimore, he damn sure can possibly get that ring.
true. And the thing about it, his career right now looks like AJ Green's career. And people don't know how good he was because he doesn't have a Super Bowl. And guys don't realize it because he's older now and his career's over.
Like once you make the money, what's the next step? He done made enough money. You know what I mean? So it's the ring's turn. And if he can't get a team that can possibly put him in a position to get a ring, then he's gonna ask for a check big enough to make him say it's time to retire after this.
He gonna do what Keyshawn did. If you look at that thing I put in the where did I put it at? I sent an email
Discord.
to those guys. I put it in Discord too. But if you look at what we did with Keyshawn got $14 million from us for a 3-year contract. He had $5 million guaranteed, and at that time that was good money. And he didn't work out with us, but he still got his money, and he retired after that. So we paid for his retirement. Let's not do the same. All right, let's get back to these.
What?
Let's get back to the offensive, the defensive players, Q. Because remember we wanted to get to those guys. We already looked at the offensive guys, and I believe that right now, from an offensive perspective, we already put out who we think who gonna make it. Now let's go to defense, and I think we wanted to go with we were looking at the linemen first. There we go. There we go. So if where was it? You had another roster. I mean, set up another way. We had the depth on there because it's showing line by
Okay, I'll
line.
put that up. That's why I said I didn't want to use the Panther one because it doesn't look. It's
Complete.
harder to tell, so I can put it up here better.
Okay, all right. Well, we know that chin thing is wrong, but okay.
Mm-hmm. So how you
But if
feeling,
we,
bro?
this is gonna be ugly here. So if we look at
Yeah.
the
And take in mind, y'all, that this chart. Now, I think this. I can't hardly see it on my phone, but the one I had looked at before, one we put up before, on the morning show, it was lined up because of scheme. Like they had this
Mhm.
guy, the third guy in the base defense, and they had this guy, the second guy in big nickel, and this guy was here in different
yep,
scheme.
yep,
So
yep,
I wasn't paying much attention. Well, I know y'all gonna go through by depth or whatever, but I believe it's a little. You know what I'm saying? Too early to say, oh, this guy gonna be playing here behind this guy, this guy. This is just set up for the scheme, y'all.
yeah, yeah. So it's if we look at the end, the nose tackle positions, right? Those linemen. I say the starters we don't have a doubt in that because I guess one doubt would be Henry Anderson, but I think Henry's going to get opportunity this year. If not, it's going to be Williams that's going to move into the starting job there.
All right, I'm
And
back.
then
Well, I agree. I think Williams is going to be back plan. They're going to give him to showcase,
Your connection.
a chance to showcase what he can do.
your connection is a little slow there, Q.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, I did.
It's all good. So I think Williams is going to get an opportunity to play a lot, and Anderson has the opportunity to either in the training camp either solidify his position or he'll be cut because he's 30. And then if we look at McCall, they've been saying McCall's been doing good, and he flashed last year. So I think McCall is a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be there.
Yeah. After that, Roy, I don't know. What y'all think about Roy? Bravion Roy.
He
Time to cut
ain't.
bait.
Yeah, it's time to cut bait with that nigga.
Yeah.
Time to cut bait
He
with
ain't
that
showed
nigga.
me enough to stay yet. So I mean, you just taking up a roster space at this point because they done cut his running mate that we had, Nixon. They done cut that nigga. I'm telling you, it's time to cut ways with Bravion Roy.
Yeah.
So then we go. Then I think what's going to happen is, what is John? How you pronounce his
Penency?
name?
He's gonna be here. He'll be here
Him and
because
Jay Redmond.
he's the most experienced defensive nose tackle.
Okay, so we know he'll stay. So it looks like we probably keep 3 nose tackles because they can play. I think total can play in and nose tackle, so that ends up we have a little flexibility there. And then I think Williams, the second Williams and Redmond, and Roy, I think are the most likely guys we're gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
So fellas, let's dig a little bit deeper into this right here because can we rely on Derek Brown because he's never played an outside end spot? Can we rely on him to set the edge and be able to get after these defenders? These offensive guys is going to be headed his way. Can he split and take the double team and go to the next level?
No.
Can we rely on him?
No. Not the
I'm with
not the second
Jayissue,
run, no.
Not in the first year. And I heard reports and let's say that like he's really uncomfortable playing the position, but then they smile. And I don't know why they do this bullshit, man. Get at the podium and say a bunch of bullshit. You understand? Yes, they're looking good. Blah 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 blah. When you come on, man. I understand that. Why they got to say that, but dude, like you said earlier, it's about playing fast, about not really thinking, muscle memory, all that. That's when you get your best. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Play people at their position. Okay, Q, if you want to get more in depth about it, you can start with the technique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technique. Basically, gap control where you line up on people. Some people are more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Left side, right side, head up on the man in the A or the B gap. You see what I'm saying?
What they did,
where they play.
What they did is they trade places. They trade places with Derek Brown and Brian Burns, and let me tell you how. Brian Burns coming into the league, his natural position was with a 3-4. So they made Brian Burns do the 4-3 and come off the edge, which wasn't his natural position. So now you
Gotcha.
got Brian Burns feeling like he's at home, and now you got Derek Brown trying to adjust to something that he hasn't done before. So it's a
Yeah,
dangerous situation.
you're
Yeah, but
right.
that's the question that I just asked just now. Can we rely on Derek Brown to be out there to set the edge, the outside? Because if he don't, them
We
motherfucker
done.
gonna run right by his ass.
I
That's
never
true.
I never
But
seen him set up the run though. He's good at getting after the quarterback and getting a running back, but he's never set the edge.
hmm That's
well,
gonna be the
not getting that, not so much getting after the quarterback though, Jay.
Yeah, he's
He's
not
a big
consistent.
dude, 300 and change, dude.
hmm
Okay, okay. Y'all like to get out something about his rookie year. His rookie year with him coming in straight from college, defensive tackle position is probably one of the hardest unsung positions to play straight out of college.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that is a man's position. Do you understand what I'm saying?
grown
Sometimes you
man.
bring you double team, you got to set your ground. That's the first point of attack. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to have a toolbox full of moves. 9 times out of 10, a rookie don't have it. The up thing with him, the motherfucker's strong as hell. You see what I'm
Yep,
saying? So
yep.
his just total
Thanks.
strength and being able to manhandle the motherfucker in them trenches helped him in his first year. That's why he didn't emerge into what you see right now, going into his
Yeah,
fourth year in the league
yeah.
until last year when he
Mm-hmm.
started getting the rip. He started getting if the hand placement was right, getting up
Yep.
on
Yep,
the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Knowing where to leverage, knowing what if a double team was coming, feeling it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Now
hmm
you get ready to. Now you say the hell with all that. Go do this. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Now
well, here's
I
also the
think they're
beauty
gonna
of
let
it
him go
though.
though.
Here's the beauty of it though, because he's lined up on the same side as Burns. If
hmm
they put him in that position, he's gonna be lined up with the same side as Burns. Here's the problem: if you got Brian Burns in his natural position coming through, can you really consistently double team Derek Brown,
No, you
knowing
can't.
who's coming?
No, but see that's what I said earlier. That's what he's supposed to do. The big man in the front in the 3-4 is supposed to take all the pressure and free up the linebacker. So
I
that'd
think
be
Facts.
it.
beautiful if Brian was free like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
hmm
He's doing his job.
Yeah,
But
but
see,
I think what they're gonna
when
do.
the run when the run comes and he's getting trap blocked and chop blocked and shit like that, and this is
Yep.
his first time playing that position. You see what I'm saying? And he don't know how this shit look. He gonna get exposed.
I
It
don't
was
know
a
about
few
that.
games he got exposed though, where they double team and triple team him, and the pass rush wasn't even
Okay.
there.
Yeah, but they
Hmm.
can't
While
do it. They,
when that edge come, it's called a kick out, buddy. It's
I,
called a kick
I
out.
I got you, but here's the thing. Last year we had two of those guys on the line. Now we're gonna have three. Plus we're gonna have a true nose tackle. So I think it's gonna be John that's gonna be the nose tackle, and that's gonna do. So remember we got rid of what was his name? He went to Buffalo. Uh,
Scarlett
I
Tulele.
got
Scarlet Tula, yeah,
yeah.
Latulele.
That is the problem. So we now need to replace that because if that happens, and we have a true nose tackle that's able to eat up those, he play two gap, then we're good. Now we can allow everybody else to do their thing because if you look at the guys we got in this kind of skill sets they have, Brown is going to give the opportunity between him and Burns over there. Brown's going to get opportunity to actually penetrate, I believe, and then Burns can play. He could actually play the outside linebacker position where he can either rush or play. Let the play develop and then they can do a delay rush. I'm just saying, I believe that we have the right guys in the right positions. Brown just had to get used to it. That's all. And then Tuttle, and Brown on the line at the same time will allow for Brown to actually do his thing because people don't Tuttle don't have that name, but they had the same numbers, and both of them strong as ox. So I think we'll be stout up front.
Yeah, I think that too. I'm with you on that, and
Yeah.
I think we got the personnel, but the experience of doing it is where I'm a little shaky with.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
facts. They don't have the experience, but we don't have the experience. But you talk about power and man size and all
Yep,
the
Yeah,
intangibles.
intangibles.
We have
yeah,
We
them.
yeah,
got
yeah,
that.
They
yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna have
yeah. You got
to.
that
It's going to be
exactly
a
right, Mike.
process.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, don't get if and see, do y'all understand what I said when we go to Atlanta game one and they committed to the run? Do you see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, but here's the thing. So Williams came from Denver, right? Denver had an outstanding run stop defense. So he's gonna give us some of that experience, and also John is gonna give us that experience. Both of those guys played in the 3-4, so we got some guys that can
Uh,
play there. So go ahead.
uh, and
So
that's what I was saying yesterday. I was saying that there was no all star because once they lost Bradley Chubb, that run defense didn't like collapse.
no, it got
There's
stronger.
no big time linebacker in Denver that could cause you to be like, man, because of him, that's the reason why the run game was stopped. It was a
Correct.
team effort. So because of the coaching, that's the reason why I had faith in them stopping Atlanta's run game. But another
There you
thing I
go.
think that I'm gonna point out, I think due to the big bodies on the front and Ryan Burns being on one side, I'm here to tell you, I really think, and I mean this, I really think Frankie Louisville is about to show his ass this year.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If they put him at outside linebacker, but if they put him in the middle, ooh, yeah.
Are
I,
y'all speaking of coverage or blitz? Because that's all I
I'm
seen
think
when he
I-
got
I'm,
here.
th-
Blitz.
I'm thinking more blitz. I think he needs more. Frankie Louisville needs more repetition at coverage because we got to remember
hmm
his first year of really getting some good reps was with us last year. But for us, him getting back in that backfield and actually
Oh,
being
he's
an
gonna be back
extra
there.
I'm not
punch for
questioning.
Brian Burns, I think he's going to show his ass for us getting back there.
Well, and
Yeah.
then I got to disagree with you a little bit, though, Mike. Frankie got good cover skills, man. Did you see?
I,
You remember that game we had back-to-back interceptions and shit like that? I mean, he got the motherfucker just around the ball all the time, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying? Y'all
he's
can't
playing.
deny that.
no, I
Oh,
gotta
no, no,
see
I'm not
more,
saying he
King
ain't
Down.
got
That's
coverage
what
skills. I
I'm.
just need to see more consistency throughout the whole year
Yeah, with his
because there
coverage
was.
skills.
Okay,
That's what I
okay,
need
There
to
you go,
see.
okay,
Mike. There
okay,
you go,
okay,
Mike.
okay, 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 okay.
All right.
But a dude that I'm probably not even worried about is him. You know what I'm saying? In that linebacker core, I'm not worried about him. He will be that the nigga. He just around the ball all the time, man.
He
And
got
you
to
know
be.
He
what? Now
finds
that
the
you
ball
mentioned
all
that,
the time.
now you mentioned that goat, that makes me feel a better way when it comes to Jeremy Chin, because while we was talking about yesterday about a linebacker, we needed more linebacker help. I really feel when he comes down and they have your man Von Bell and Mike in that backfield, and we have a healthy Dante and a healthy Jace Horn, Jeremy
We be
Chin
fine.
is going to be able to run havoc being pulled up and at 3-4. I think that's
He
going to be the
will.
key to really helping stopping that run.
And think about it like this. People keep forgetting we're gonna go a lot of single high for the simple reason they're gonna have Chin closer to the line, and either we're gonna be a big nickel or they're gonna have single high and they're gonna have Chin roaming and closer to the line so he can blitz. So I think we're gonna be and what was my man that came we got last year? I started to say Xavier Woods won't be out there. He's too slow. It'll be Von
Y'all ain't
Bell.
got y'all doing Xavier bad, boy.
Come on, it's the truth. Come
Damn.
on, man. He's a what? He's a run stopper.
Yeah,
He ain't really a
yeah,
coverage guy.
yeah. You got to look at Q. He was brought in because we were seeing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Him and Chin almost have the same skill set. We didn't have a free safety last year. We had two strong safeties, and that
Yeah,
didn't
I
really look
agree.
that well. You
So
know, it didn't work that well.
Wally, you see Woods and Chin as the same person?
No, what I'm trying to say is both play strong safety. Woods is not a free safety, and Chin ain't no free safety. He's more of a strong safety type. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Damn. Don't free safety roam the field instead of just standing in the backfield?
Yeah, but normally what happens, free safety though. Free safety is no strong. So free safety is the guy that roams, right?
Yeah.
But he's also the guy that is usually lead for single high. Whereas strong safety be the guy that uses blitz. So the problem was with Chin wasn't, his cover skills is not as good as we think they need to be. And then when you pair that with Xavier Woods, which cover skills is not that good either.
He's not good.
So you had so he's better at run support. So when you do single high with Chin, you stuck because Chin's more of a run stopper.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So though their skills are not the same, they're similar.
Yes. And when you covering that safety in the box, that strong safety in the box, Jayissue, he's playing pretty much a zone in the field. You ever see niggas when they come over to a point and then they just stop? Yeah. Because it's like they got an invisible line they go to on either or side. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get that free safety to help over the top. That's his coverage starts over there. And when you playing, like I said, that nickel or whatever, that just puts that cap over and makes that umbrella.
And that shows right there the most underrated signing we had this offseason was Von Bell.
Von Bell, exactly. That's where he comes like your ball hawking safety. You know what I'm saying? Yep. This nigga is gonna keep everything in front of the defense.
And because of that, that's gonna free up Jeremy. Because now you could do what you do best. Go after the football. Hit somebody. Make some shit happen. Like he did when he first came in. And he had to go back and forth to the linebacker position. That's going to unleash Jeremy Chin more than anything.
Yep. And you think about it, you got a guy that's like Vaughn. He's used to playing single high. So it's not like he's going to be out there looking for help. No, he's used to playing by himself in a single high safety
on the
position.
island.
So,
on the
that's
island.
Good. Yeah, you got a guy that's comfortable doing that job. That's good. Yeah, so I believe that you're right. That was a good hit, that Mike. Vaughn is the guy that's going to keep that defense honest.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So if we think about that discussion we're having about the Atlanta game, I'm not worried about the run so much. And that lineup they brung up, I ain't worried about that.
Well, what I'm saying, Wiley, is that not been the weakest part of our game?
Stopping the run, yep.
The last
absolutely
umpteen years around here. So, and then we changed personnel, but how much did we? And then we still ain't got. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to tell people how to expose us or whatever, but we're still on the low, looking for a damn defensive end, a defensive edge rusher. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
still, right now.
You talking about another outside linebacker. So think about
outside. Well, the skill set, whatever skill set they want, we still looking for that guy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a nigga to set the edge or a nigga, you know what I'm saying? A guy that could come in and get, whatever kind of type they looking for.
What's that boy from the Rams? What's that boy from the Rams that's a free agent now?
Rams. Let me look that up. I don't know who's free agent.
Either.
Look it up, Mike.
He had like 9.5 sacks last year. And I know he's solid at stopping the run. I just can't think of his name right now. Is it Lloyd?
People got to watch the June 1st or something like that to set some contracts together. There might be some more people that come back out on the market right there at the end or get released. I don't know.
Yeah, because I still say we're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna make some more moves, man. They got to.
I think yeah, Q. I think they will. I think at least that one. At least that one on another line. It'll be another linebacker too. It's gonna be something, y'all. But I believe it'll be on the defensive side of the ball. They won't be no more damn wide receivers coming in this motherfucker.
No, no. Now you're right. They'll probably pick up either a cornerback or or a D end. You're right. But the question is gonna be now. Q, let's go back to that chart because now if we're gonna bring in look at all these outside linebackers we got. We got to get rid of some people.
Hold on for a minute.
So that means we got to cut some dead weight. Thank God.
Time to trim some fat.
That will set this staff apart from the last regime. Is they gonna do it?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because if we're gonna look at these guys, some of these guys they're gonna be cut just because even though they didn't get a chance, that's called the NFL, not for long.
Not for long, baby.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 minute while I get that chart back up.
Not for long. I keep telling y'all sometimes. I try to keep pounding it in and in and in. These motherfuckers, regardless if it's the coaches ain't gonna be here for long, or if it's the player don't have long on contract or contractual issue or something like that that's gonna go down, whether it's next year or the year after next, whatever, they don't. This team, the organization, with what they expect, with expectations, they don't have time to play with some of these motherfuckers, hold their hands, baby them. No, they ain't gonna have dealing with injuries, whether it be injuries, whether it be they just can't get the technique, the playbook, or whatever. They really don't, man. If you come out slow in camp, your ass is gone.
No, you done this year. Yeah, we ain't gonna have it like we had in the past.
I hope
You're
so.
done. You're done. I mean, first of all, if we look at Capel's history, I'm just talking about him. Whenever he was here, that's how it worked, man. It was not it was no babying going on. Either you cut the muscle or you don't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no baby shit. Ain't no all that, like the boy said, all that buddy shit. That left for that nigga in Nebraska.
That's over. That's over. It's time to cut the mustard now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't give a damn if you
this.
from Tampa, Baylor, you know what I'm saying? Where? That it ain't flying this year.
So we got a question in the chat. Somebody's asking about DJ Johnson and his role coming in. Do you think he's better suited to be on that edge, on that line versus a Derek Brown versus a Shy Tuttle? Do you think he should be on that line?
Too small.
No.
Of course, but he ain't ready yet.
Right. That's where I'm at with it.
He's really the outside linebacker. He's not a DN. This DN here, that when they say DN, that's really a 300-pound guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is. Yeah, I know it says DN, but it's really he's going to be an outside linebacker, and we keep saying that defensive end because we've been in the 3-4 so long.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that we don't miss anything when it comes to the run. I don't want these guys to be out of running lanes and being pushed around. And so I want to make sure that we got the best guys. Do you think we got the best guys on this line as it stands right now?
Yeah, I think because we got some big dudes. Cause McCoy, he's almost 340.
Yeah, McCall. Yeah.
And McCall is 340.
And he's fast. He's fast for a lineman too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then John, he's about what? 320 or something like this?
Yeah, probably about 320. Probably go about 320. Derek Brown probably about 310, 320. I mean, we got beef now. We got beef.
Yeah, now, but before free agency, I would say no. Q, I would say hell no. Because the last year we was just getting pushed back or didn't get the push at all.
That's true. So this year, I think at least on the line, I think we'll be good. Now let's look at our linebackers. So we're gonna look at the outside linebackers and also the inside linebackers. So,
all right.
So the starters, I think the starters starters are safe unless somebody says something differently. Because they have Marquise Hayes starting. So do we think it's Marquise is going to start?
Shit, the Dookie float.
Golly.
Man, come on, man. I ain't got time to be
Hey,
bullshit around Marquise Hayes, man.
hey. So who you think goes? That's the week. That's the side that we need to really focus on, right?
Yeah, yeah. On that side of the linebacker side, there is nobody on this side like Amari Barno, Gross Matos. They got the three nobodies in a row right there. Marquise
Man,
Haynes, Kobe Jones. None of them boys worth a fuck.
The
I,
only,
I'm,
the
I'm
only,
gonna go. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
there it is.
I'm gonna say Bono
There it is.
will be that guy that emerges.
That's the one that has a similar skill set. That his skill set matches up the best for that particular role.
Okay,
We don't know if he can do it or
and the
not.
reason,
We don't
yeah,
know if he
but the
can do
reason
it or
why I
not.
say it, the reason why I say it, if y'all want to believe in this coaching staff, and y'all gonna say that the other coaching staff that left here, they had motherfuckers as healthy scratches. If you got on their bad side, they put you on timeout. They didn't develop motherfuckers. They didn't like we was talking about practicing red zone and all that shit. I mean, just one dumb after dumb after dumb after dumb. You understand what I'm saying? So now, in comes a breath of fresh air. People that believe in coaching, teaching, development, this and that. They just don't have time to play with motherfuckers. But if you're coachable, they're gonna coach you. I don't think there
But
be no healthy scratches and all that shit around here. So you're gonna see some of these
yeah,
guys and be like, "Whoa, damn, where the fuck did he come from?" Bam,
yeah, but
Amar Barno.
yeah, I think he has the opportunity, but we'll see. But I think YGM. I think YGM is going.
Oh, we know
He's a
that.
he's a
Yeah,
likely
he
cut. Him and Kobe Jones are likely cuts.
yeah.
I'm just
Those
I'm
they
just
from that
saying.
other regime.
I
Yeah,
think Barno because he has the measurables and all that stuff, he may get a chance this year.
he gonna get a chance.
But
He gonna get a chance.
so so there'll be two there. It'll probably be Marquise Hayes and Barno, and they're probably trying to sign a veteran. But those other guys, I think, is going to be a cut. And then we can move up to Louvu's. Oh Jesus, that's not good either. Because
Mm-mm.
after Louvu,
Bumper pool is your only hope right there.
the old see the uh, Hill is there for special teams. He's a special team ace, so that's why he's there. Uh, and
Mm-hmm.
then Brandon, Brandon's gonna get a lot of playing time because I think it's gonna be a three-headed monster. I think it's gonna be Brandon Smith, Shaq, and Lulu rotating. Because if you look at it, those other guys, all those other guys, I don't know. I don't know. Which say you Jayissue?
I just see a lot of default players. To be honest, a
It-
lot of players that need to be
Ooh.
cut. I,
Amen. Amen. Amen.
a
Hey,
lot
Amen
of
to
hey,
Boy,
that,
if
Doc.
I
speak,
was a pastor in the church, I'd have said I'd have
Love
passed the collection after that.
it. Get the holy water
hey,
out.
Yes, sir.
speak the truth, Jay. Speak the truth.
hey.
Golly.
That nigga
If
got
it
a
was me,
whole lot of
Kendall,
default.
if it was me, Kendall, they
You cut
will
them
be
all.
out of here without.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I keep telling you, this is the first year roster, man. They don't have the the people. They don't have the personnel to do exactly
So
what they want to, but they moving on with it.
so we're saying the third string back is probably gone in the middle. It's probably gonna be a Hill and Smith that survives because Hill's a special team guy, and then they have Chin play some linebacker.
Yeah,
I think
I
Hill is
think
out.
yeah. If they keep the
I
same pace, and you, like you say, you had those same coaches going into year 2 and 3, and you look at that
mm,
paper again, half of them over half of them won't be there.
I think that's the way it's gonna go. And then we look at Brian Burns is well, obviously we're gonna keep DJ and we're gonna keep Brian. Who is Jordan. I don't know who Jordan Thomas is. Oh, he's gone, man.
Damn, I didn't know we got Aaron Mosby from Fresno.
Oh, he's gonna be gone, man. He's been on the team a couple years, bro.
Yep.
That's a
He's
damn
gone.
shame.
He's gone, man.
Yeah,
Ain't made no splash.
yeah. You
That's
see,
a
you
Yeah.
see,
damn
yeah.
shame,
You
man.
see some of these motherfuckers been on the team, and all they did was put on a uniform. That's it.
He,
They could have
hey,
gave me 100,000 to do that a year.
I ain't
hey,
lying.
Yeah.
he's gone, man. He's gone. Now the only one that if you looked at, 'cause I looked at all their film, the only one that you think that would have a chance at all, and the problem is, so Chandler Wooten and Bumper Pool. The problem is he ain't got no speed, but he's always around the ball. So I don't know. And then this ain't good. It, and then when you look at the players they had in Denver, that's what I try to look at. The only one that comes close out of all of those would be Wooten. But Poole, again, like I said, I don't know how they can, protect him because he ain't got no speed.
So
If they
are
were going
y'all
to keep him,
even high on Poole? Because I looked at film
no,
and he
I'm,
ain't stand out much to me, but
Well, and that's because his running mate was so damn incredible. Like you saw his
yep.
running mate was Superman, and he was if you call one Batman, you can call the other one
Catwoman.
maybe Catwoman. You're right.
Okay.
You know the difference between
Golly.
Okay.
Man, what's up with that?
there's a
Golly.
major difference. They can fight crime, but they ain't really knocking no
Yeah.
motherfucker
They
out.
ain't the same. They ain't the same. They ain't the same.
hmm
God, they
So
not the same.
Bumper Pool to me is a guy that it's going to take him a couple of years to get into his own. And I just want to know, do we have the time to really wait around for him in this regime? Because
Well,
Come
compared
to
to the
Carol.
other guys that's on the roster, he may be the guy to go to. He may be someone they'll try to keep. Cause the dude is around the ball. He's like Lulu. He's always around the ball.
I mean,
So you can't teach that.
come to Carolina, you get 7
I'll
years
tell you.
max to develop.
here we go.
He'll be on practice. They'll probably keep him on practice squad, but that's about it. If he gets that chance.
Your connection, Kendall.
Go,
You
you going out.
you yeah, you're going out, man. So I believe that you still breaking up, Kendall.
Yeah,
So
just go ahead.
I believe that it's gonna be if they keep anybody, it'd be Wooten, and then they keep 5 linebackers, middle linebackers,
Yeah.
middle of the left and the right, and then
We were
the
playing.
rest of those guys are gonna be what it is. Go ahead.
Go ahead, go.
Playing a 4-3. Yeah, I look for Bumper, but at a 3-4, it's predicated on speed from the linebacker position. But nothing but speed. You gotta have speed. Sideline speed. And that boy don't got no speed.
Mm-mm. So that's the reason why I'm saying I hate to say it that way, but it's true. And then when we go down to our favorite position, we go to cornerback. We start there. We go to the defensive
Yes, I
backfield.
couldn't wait.
There we go.
Here
Everybody
we
get
go.
cut.
I already see
This
2
gonna be a
motherfuckers off the
bloodbath.
back that go get
This
cut
is a
already.
It's about 4 of them. That's the fault.
Golly.
I ain't
Golly.
lying.
Boy, this
That
is
nigga with 3 names right there, his ass can go too. Stanley Thomas, Oliver, he can get
Oh
his ass
yeah,
up out of here.
yeah.
Oh, he ain't got long neither. He ain't got long. He ain't got long,
He make it cut because he's a gunner. The reason why they kept him because he's a special
There's
team gunner.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's at the
He
top
ain't
of the
got
league
long.
as a
So he
gunner.
plays special teams. You're exactly right, Wiley. Because he plays special teams. That's it.
I
That's
feel the
what
same way
That's
about Sam Franklin.
That's all. Yeah, that's the only reason why him and Franklin are on
Both
the team.
of them. Both of them.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Yeah. So
So
let's go
go
back to
ahead,
the
Wally.
minimize it a little bit because you can't see the other guys. Right there. There you go. Yeah, that's good. So if you think about it, we know Dante gonna be there. Bell is gonna be there. I'm telling you, if it's me, uh, Woods Woods is on shaky ground, man. Woods is on shaky ground. Simply because we got, even though Jamie, they got him as free as strong safety,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I think because we got Rowe, and Rowe can play, I think, free
Corner.
safety also. Yeah, and corner.
Mm-hmm.
So he can play free corner, free safety, strong safety, and corner. That means Woods is expendable. And that means Jamie gets more opportunity to play. And then
Oh,
Franklin
he gonna
and
play.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
he gonna play more than you think he gonna. He gonna play more than people think he gonna.
so
Especially if he
either
keeps that same energy,
mhm. So that means
he wanna
Franklin's
prove it, a
probably
motherfucker.
gonna stay. That means Franklin's probably gonna stay. Chen is gonna
Dang.
stay. Because Franklin's, they're gonna keep one of the two, either Oliver or Franklin. One of the, because they're outstanding gunners. You can't just find gunners anywhere.
You
And
know what,
then,
though?
mhm.
We haven't even when we got to the cornerback room, we overlooked Rajon Wright.
Yeah, he going. So I ain't got there yet. So I'm
Oh, okay,
on really
okay.
in this. I'm on the safeties right now, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
get to corner because yeah. So of the safeties that we have, I think Vaughn is gonna be there. Rowe is gonna be there. Robinson is gonna be there. Chin and Franklin. That'll give us five. Uh, I think Woods makes too much money. He's expendable based on the skill sets we have. And I don't know too much about those other two guys, which is Scott and Dorm. They got the measurables, but I haven't seen them play. And then
Mm.
let's go to corner. We're gonna go to Dante's side of the field, which is horrible. Uh, so I, I think Dante's going to survive and Wright is going to survive. That's it. I may be
I
wrong though.
think they're gonna pull Eric Rowe over in that section to really try to cover for some of them guys too with depth. Because Rogo,
Hmm
like you said, he can play three positions. He can play strong safety, free safety, and he can play corner. He played a lot of
hmm
corner in Miami last year. So
Yeah,
if you pull him on up to where CJ Henderson is at as the first man behind Dante Jackson, and you pull Rajon right on up, you could push them two sorry, I don't know what the fuck to call them, two sacks of shit right there. You can push them bitch right on to the back.
so which one
And
of the two you think gonna survive? I think CJ's gonna survive, and they're gonna cut Taylor.
well,
Keep Taylor.
if you look at, they've invested more in CJ than Taylor. Taylor was
Yeah.
one of the guys we picked up as a draft pick, but
hmm
CJ Henderson, they traded for this motherfucker, man. And then on
Yeah.
top of that, he making big dog money. CJ Henderson ain't getting a little bit of money. He getting first round pick kind of money.
He
Yeah.
making big money, so he
Well,
may
I mean, he
stay
was a first round pick, so we
Yeah,
had to
number
pick up
9.
the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we had to
stupid
pick up the
shit.
contract, you.
yeah, so he'll stay, but then
And
we'll get rid of Taylor, and then Wright will stay, and then now we go down to JC. So obviously JC gonna stay. Who's the guy that's missing though? Somebody's missing
What do you mean somebody missing?
because they got Chin in both positions.
Well, that's because they can't figure out how they're gonna play Chin. They got Chin looking at cornerback behind JC, as well as they got Chin at safety behind Xavier Woods. But we both know if you got to start one or the other, Chin go ahead of Xavier Woods. I hate to tell you that.
Man,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
But I think they're doing this because this is the hidden gem in all this. Look back up at their linebacker spot. This is why they haven't been talking about it. Where they got Marquise Haynes pushed in right there. I really think that they're gonna swap around Frankie Louvu and Jeremy Chin right there. I really think they're
That'll
gonna
be
put
that'll
him
be the
in that
move.
inside linebacker and put Frankie Louvu to the outside.
That's way stronger. That's a way stronger defense.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
if you look at, like I said, I don't know who Herb Miller is. Anybody know who Herb is?
nah.
now we were talking
So
about him yesterday.
We got Mark
so
Milton too.
yeah, so I think that we got Mark Milton too. So
Yep.
I think that they're gonna have to keep maybe see Oliver. Those guys are gunners. I don't see nobody else on the roster right now. Even though they got special teams, they don't have any other gunners, and that's why that Oliver and Franklin may survive just to be there for that.
But Sam Franklin ain't bringing you nothing to this team, man.
Oh,
Him,
no, they almost all pro, dude, for real. At Gunners. Yeah, they're fucking pretty high.
Yeah, special team play.
Say that again.
Special
Say that
team
again
play
about
has
all
kept
pro.
them on the team.
Yes,
That's
both of
why I've
those
kept them
guys.
here.
Our
Yeah.
Gunners are in the top 5, bro, in the league. Our
What
special
corners?
yeah. No, as Gunners. As Gunners.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, you can't just get you can't get that anywhere.
Yeah, well.
But it may change because we're doing this funky rule this year. Remember all these kickoffs that if you cook inside so that may cause them to lose one of their jobs because if we ain't got to do all that worry about people running it back, you don't need you can take a chance on a gunner. So that's the only reason why they're there. Yeah, that's the only reason why they're there. So if we look at it, that means Herb will be gone. Scott, Dorn,
Taylor,
either Franklin or Stanley Oliver. So one of those, yeah. So that's 4 or 5. That's like 5 gonna be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the 5 that's gonna be gone, and that leaves us with a good, not great, but a good backfield. And Woods, give me Woods. I think Woods is gonna be gone, man, because it's a duplicate.
We got a question right here.
Hey, he is better. Roy is better than CJ. He is.
I absolutely think that the fucking ground is better than CJ Henderson in coverage. Like, all you got to do is throw up a piece of dirt and they'll do a better job than CJ Henderson, bro.
He don't want it, bro. He don't want it. He don't want it at all.
Hey, now think about this. Think about this, Q. Think about this. Okay. Okay, so we got locked into that shit, the Jacksonville deal, because he was a top 10 pick. Boom. And the situation, we had to go, he was the best thing out there at that time to get. Okay, I understand that. Okay, fine. Come in, you see the first year, he got significant playing time as soon as he came in. You see this dude, you already seen the problem that Jacksonville seen. And Jacksonville seen it early because they got rid of him. Okay. So why do you come back next year and try to say, I can fix this for us?
Well, that was your dumb ass boy that said that.
Why didn't you? No, fuck no. You already know how I am with them motherfuckers. Why didn't they try to ship this dude? Why didn't they try to ship this dude? Now the whole league seen him last year get exposed. And now he has no value. Now you tell him, at OTAs, we're not going to pick up your 5th-year option.
They shouldn't have touched him, Kendall. They shouldn't have touched him.
Hey, they started that nigga year off right. They started the year off right. You are not getting your shit re-signed here. You get the fuck on. Let that nigga know that from the jump. Don't bring that bullshit in the camp.
Yeah.
Wow. Here we go, guys. So
you see, that's once again telling you how you should have got off a player a year or so early.
God.
Stop holding on to these motherfuckers.
For this motherfucker gold. That's
true.
Of all the niggas to trade for at cornerback, you can go get anybody in the fucking league. You go to Jacksonville and get this sorry motherfucker.
Well, not at that time though, Q. At that time, he was a top 10 pick. I think J.C. Horn had a foot. That's with the foot, and Dante was hurt.
I think what it was.
Dante wasn't hurt. Yeah, so
I think it was this. Remember, Jacksonville was a coaching staff, and the team was on fire, right?
Yeah, it was a dumpster fire.
So everybody probably thought that this guy was savable, but look at the coaching or look at the situation as a team. And that's the excuse they gave for themselves. But this should never happen. It should have never happened.
They go, I can take all that. I take all that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You saying, oh shit, Jacksonville a dumpster fire. I need a corner right now because the corner I drafted got hurt. You know, boom, pull the trigger. I done said that. I can eat all that. Okay, fine. Now, you get him here. It wasn't like, okay, 4 games, 3 games, or whatever, and then we can't see what we had. This boy played at least 10 games or better that year. You
Trash.
see, he wasn't worth shit
Trash. I believe it.
in game time situations.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we can blame that on the last coaching staff. We got what we got. Either gonna make it this year, or that's it. But I think he's gonna be on the team because we're not gonna eat. What is it like? I don't. Let me look what it is. I think he make around $9 or $10 million.
That's too damn much for what the fuck he do on the field. This nigga should be getting 500,000 immediately.
But they
I
had to
don't
get
even
it to
think
him.
he worth that.
Yeah, they had. I mean, they had to get it to him. They had to eat the contract. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
At
to
that
Blake the
time.
Snake. Blake the Snake say CJ might be one hell of a special teamer. Oh, okay. Lord have mercy.
I don't even want to try it, Blake. That experiment is over.
You might fuck the vibe up on special teams with them there, man.
Yeah.
It'll be so many penalties flying for him pushing somebody illegal block in the back. Come on,
Yeah. Tackle the wrong motherfucker.
man.
He ain't got a ball, CJ. What are you doing?
CJ is a dumbass boy. I mean, there's a couple motherfuckers on this team that was here that I used to just question their intelligence. Well, he was one. Sam Darnold was another one. I mean, you looking at some of these guys that's here and you questioning like, what the fuck do they bring to this team? Like, what do they value? I told y'all boys last year, CJ Henderson got 5 personal fouls in the first 5 games, man. Every game. I remember one game, they threw a touchdown right in the end zone, and he just pushed the motherfucker down. He didn't even give a damn to even try. He ain't try to cover the boy. He just pushed the motherfucker down and just stood there and looked.
AQ on Spot Track, they got him making $3.4 million, man.
That's too much.
Hey, I'm just saying, the dude, yeah, it is too much money. It's just ridiculous because we can't get rid of him. What we should have did is, looking at it, we should have got rid of him after the first year because
After the first year.
If we'd have got rid of him after the first year, then and we'd have traded him. The cap hit was 2.4. Every year it went up. So I'm just saying,
Man, I'm so done. I'm so done with CJ. Like, if the first half of the season wasn't bad last year with him, it's the goddamn game where he allowed 3 touchdowns against Mike Evans back to back. Same fucking play.
he didn't even try.
Yeah, right over the top. And y'all
It was
boys tell
embarrassing.
me nobody in the NFL gets beat over the top like that. Shit.
He did. He proved everything wrong that day.
3 times in a row.
It's not
3
like
times
Mike
in a
Evans
row.
was running.
3 times in a row.
He wasn't running no Jayissue pattern.
That was pitiful for a game that could have decided the division.
It
You know what I'm saying?
decided the division.
That's what I'm saying. It was because of these 2 motherfuckers play, him and Keith Taylor, that cost that fucking game.
That boy beat them like a bass drum across that damn field, man. Every time I look, Mike Evans running with his hand up in the air. Tom Brady for the touchdown.
Golly.
Well, put his hand in there. Like, I got this nigga.
Yeah, just throw it up. I got him.
Well,
CJ ain't even turning his fucking head, man. I thought I told this nigga when I went to the Saints game week 3, turn your motherfucking head. His ass don't fucking listen, and that's why he got punished out there in that last game. But goddamn it, he didn't get on the field this year. The motherfucking head hard.
that was horrible.
Yeah,
So
that just tells me that they don't do film study on their the person that they finna go against.
Oh, damn mercy. That boy got my.
Yeah,
I'm
he
so
ain't paying
I'm so
attention.
shitting. CJ Henderson got me stuttering, boy. I can't even get my life together over here
You
today.
know, the sad part about it is I've seen guys with, we had guys that were slow back in the day. You had a few guys with undersized, but they were
Mm-hmm.
trying. They would get beat because the guy was on the other side was just better than them. CJ got all the skill, but he don't care. It's the weirdest thing.
Wiley, Josh Norman was a slow corner, and you see
Yep.
how that nigga got whipped up into shape. Because Odell Beckham burned that nigga a couple of times, but he still got the best of Odell Beckham in that game when we had against him.
He got in his head.
Physicality.
Technique,
Physicality. Got his head.
physicality.
He got his head. Physicality. Josh, the faster guys you would see, Josh would get all up in their shit. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't play them 10 yards back. He'd get up in their shit. You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga owned
And that's the
Julio
worst.
Jones, bruh.
Ocho
I hate to say
Cinco,
it.
any of them guys will tell you, if you fuck with a damn, I don't want you touching me at the line. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing for them boys. You know what I'm saying? Give them a clean break. No, don't give them no clean. If you ever give them a clean takeoff, they're gonna get your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And see,
which
that's what helped him so much. Because, like I said, CJ Henderson is not the fastest guy, but if you take a page out of Josh Norman's book and start jamming these boys at the line of scrimmage, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But he don't got no strength.
That's not true. And according to his 40, he runs a damn 4.3.
Wiley, I tell you, the numbers don't mean a fuck. Did I tell you
Yeah,
that?
it don't. It don't.
Because Dante Jackson run a 4.3, and you see how his black ass get burned too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they out of position.
DJ out of position. DJ be 30 yards off of his guy and still get burnt.
Y'all niggas remember Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin gave that nigga the business. Jalen Waddle followed that shit up the following week.
Oh man, I was in the stand when Jalen Waddle ate his ass up. I was at that game.
It be wide receivers we don't even know.
I said, God damn.
I didn't know who the fuck Terry McLaurin. You right, Jayissue. I didn't know who the fuck Terry McLaurin was until that nigga rolled up into Carolina to that game.
But what about that Pittsburgh?
Oh my God.
You said who?
Pittsburgh, that game we played against Pittsburgh. Jesus. What was that?
That nigga got punished in that game.
Dude, that receiver gave us the business. Even on the sideline talking shit too.
Yeah, man.
Got the nerve to talk shit and getting your ass waxed out here like that.
Y'all gave me an instant headache talking about DJ.
See. Hey, my man said we ain't gonna talk about DJ while he here. Well, you close your motherfucking ear. That's what you do. That's what you do. You close your goddamn ear. Because I'm gonna tell the truth as it comes.
Yeah. Tell me, hit the link and we'll talk about him in front of your face.
Facts.
All right. Look at our special teams, guys. Look at our special teams. So I think we good on kicker, punter, holder, but look what we got down there for punt return, kick returner.
We can easily replace that.
Blackshear. Oh no.
We can easily replace them. Easily.
With who? I think Marquez Stevenson is the best one that's going to be returning.
That's what I was going to say.
So
but they got Shy and Raheem Blackshear there.
No, they should be cut.
Blackshear ain't gonna get cut, guys.
Blackshear? Did you see him doing kick returns last year?
No, not that. I ain't talking about that. He's gonna be I think he's gonna be the extra running back.
Didn't he fumble last year?
Yes. And then they put in Shy right after, and Shy ain't do no good.
That's why they went and got. That's why they got the mid bird, y'all, because we put everybody we put back there either has. They didn't run the ball past the fucking. They didn't get no yards, or they dropped the fucking ball.
Yep.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
they got Chuba. No boy got Chuba Hubbard laying down.
He was horrible at kick returns too.
Yeah. And now one nigga but LaVisca and Marquez Stevenson should be on this list right here.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it.
And you know what? They never put LaVisca back there. Last year.
He didn't. Yeah. Did he receive one?
Nah.
I don't think he received one.
Okay.
And the 2 times he touched the ball on the team last year, he went for touchdowns.
Correct.
Yep, screen plays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them
those
back
screen
end
plays were
screen,
deadly.
reverse screens. Yeah, man. Because
I'm
I
just
remember
saying.
being in the stadium for New Orleans when they gave him the ball and he went off. And I was like, oh, shit. Get that nigga the ball again. They ain't never put him back in the game. How the fuck this nigga just run a whole motherfucking touchdown and y'all ain't even put him back in the game?
Use it for one play and shit. Just weird.
Ben
I don't
jackass.
understand that.
Ben
I don't
Mick a
understand that.
jackass.
Yeah, true.
Hey, they double down on stupid, man. They double down on stupid. I'm trying to tell you.
We have
And
been more than stupid.
you never
My
know.
chest hurt. My chest hurt.
Yeah.
Golly.
I can't
Yeah.
take this stress, man. Them boy had me feel like I want to go jump off the Ravenel Bridge here in
Oh
Charleston.
damn.
Man. These boys here just had me feel like I need to jump off the tallest skyscraper in Atlanta.
Don't do it,
I
Q.
don't
It ain't worth
understand.
it.
Don't do it.
It ain't worth it.
Them boys make me feel like I just wanted to go in water and just drown with my eyes open.
Golly,
Damn.
that's bad. Golly.
That shit
This
was
is
hard to
depressing.
take as a Panther fan last year, man.
It was. I was telling you earlier, man. And jokers were clowning me. They were like, "Ain't you a Panther fan?" I'm like, "Godly, man."
Go. You remember you used to be on the phone with me and I got to talk shit in them stores?
Yeah.
Boy, I walk in the store. Hey, y'all, there go Carolina right there. Look at his ass. They can't win no motherfucking games. I got to fight my way out of stores, man. I couldn't do it, man.
Damn.
It was
Then
so bad.
don't make it no bad. I go to Tampa Bay every other day. I'm in
Golly.
every Monday with a Panther shirt on.
Golly. Yeah, you're in the Thunderdome.
I told y'all boys, I sat in the dark last year and won live and just looked. I couldn't get my life together.
And then when I talk shit back to these motherfuckers, what are y'all doing? Niggas will tell me ain't no fan. And I got shit. I'm in war. I'm in war every day damn near.
Kendall will come on the show. You ain't no real fan, Kendall. Oh, yeah.
I'm at war every day vouching for these motherfuckers.
Niggas told me the same shit, Go. You remember that? After the Cleveland games and I gave up, I said, man, this shit here, I said, this shit is over for the season. Yeah, Q, you ain't no real fan. How you give up on the season already? I said, bitch, look at the field. Look at the field.
That was
real image.
We got
real image. We told
you know we got cheated that
Nick Chubb. We said Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Watch it. Come on. Y'all got to do something. Y'all got to stop this shit. What happened?
What happened when they come? Even with all that, we still got cheated out of the game.
What do you mean cheated out of the game?
That Brian Burns
before it started.
No, that Brian Burns play was the game was over.
Them boy ran a train on us, Wiley. I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, but even then, the Brian Burns sack, that was the end of the game, Doc.
But Wiley,
we was the bitch in the room with the legs up getting fucked by 2 niggas. Well, that's what happened to us just now.
And but this the thing, Q, would you agree? Okay, the schedule come out like it just did. You knowing this motherfucker got the best 1-2 punch in football.
Yeah.
Damn, let's practice. Let's do something to stop this run. We know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do.
Nigga,
everybody know what
coaches in the motherfucking practice squad fighting over the goddamn philosophy. Phil Snow and Steve Wilkes been fighting over who the fuck need to do what.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And then you can't stop the run. Show. That's what.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's what I'm saying about Atlanta this year on the opener. They done told you they're gonna run.
Yeah, but there's a big
stop
difference.
The fucking run.
No, but what I'm saying from a philosophy perspective, we're on one sheet of music. We don't have Steve Wilkes saying in there telling somebody to do one thing or somebody like that, and then the defensive coordinator saying something else. We don't have that this year, so that is a just having everybody on the same sheet of music is going to help us immensely. Last year,
let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Wiley. Steve Wilkes was clearly the mold last year that David Tepper implanted into this team, right?
Mm-hmm.
But was the nigga wrong in what he told Phil Snow? Was he
No, he
wrong?
was correct. He was correct.
So I don't get how Phil Snow would walk his black ass up to that motherfucking podium. And I know he not black for anybody who listening, but why would he
Pride.
walk his black ass to that motherfucking podium and say, I'm not worried about the run. We can stop the run. Motherfucker, you ain't stopped the run in 3 motherfucking games. What you talking about? What the fuck you mean?
Golly.
I'm watching
Hey,
niggas get on their ass.
hey, man, that was not what you saw.
That's sad.
The
That
nigga
was not
act
what
like
you
we
saw,
all
Q.
was crazy and we couldn't believe what we see. Like I don't see motherfuckers on their ass looking up.
Q, you didn't see that.
Bullshit.
Man,
Cause
my
I
blood
see,
pressure up, man. I can't fuck with this shit
I
here,
see the
man.
guy. Hey,
You didn't.
man,
You didn't.
them boys come like I said, man. Them boys come and trapped and double teamed, and them boys just, oh
They were
shit,
caught
let me
up.
lay
They
down.
were caught up. Golly.
Is
I
that
remember
grass down there soft?
Them
Yeah.
boys was at the
Hey,
beach.
Yeah,
they
you
gotta know.
lying.
Hey, they gotta know if the turf wasn't good or not.
Yeah, they
I
were there. Hey,
did
there's a
I
lot.
did film study last year, and I remember the play. The nigga ran right by Shaq Thompson. Shaq ain't even try to reach his arm out to get the
Yeah, I
man.
know. I know. I saw that too.
Ain't even try. The nigga ran right by him.
I was sitting there, dude. I was yeah. So yeah, I was frustrated.
Mm.
So what y'all guys think? So in this right here, we need to get back on track. This is like craziness. This is depressing. You gonna have y'all just wait for me.
He
This is
said it's
ridiculous.
depressing.
Wally said, "Fuck this."
We gotta get out of this. This is God. What? Let's get back on track. Golly. We all need help. God, we need to get some
Yeah,
oil. Get some oil, put it on you tomorrow.
get some
Go to church
oil.
and get some
Yeah,
get a blessed. Get it blessed tomorrow. Cause we need something to get this curse off. This is ridiculous.
boy, that shit was
All right.
bad last year, bro.
Woo. I know. I know.
So I feel
Trust me.
delivered that we got a new coach now. I do. I'm
I,
thankful.
yeah. I feel good for the simple reason that we have these senior mentors because the senior mentors are going to keep us on track. Both of those
Mhm.
guys got records that we can't think, that we can't say anything bad about them as coaches. So I think that that's a good thing. Even if we're, some of the other guys are young, they bring in good veteran leadership to help them. So that's a good thing.
Mhm.
So why is
So
this? So I think of these guys here. Uh, I, Tuba probably they'll probably leave Mo here, but it'd probably be Stevens and Chinook, and then probably Blackshear as a backup.
Oh.
I'd rather have Vaughn. I'd rather have Vaughn. I mean, Van's we got Van on here, but he's hurt. So I'm just saying we got what we. This is what we given
Where is that
for this
report
year.
on Van? I have to see that report on Van. I don't believe it.
I don't know.
I don't,
Yeah.
I
So
don't, I don't know
yeah.
what's going on with Van, bro. But we need this nigga in the worst way. Him and
Yeah, we
Marquez
do.
Stevenson is my only hope for the punt return kickoff the team.
Yep.
Hey, you see what Snake said? He said, Dan Morgan can suit up today and I'll play Shaq. That is a true statement. That is a true
Lord,
statement.
Shaq Thompson, Shaq Thompson, Shaq Thompson.
Ah, Shaq talk.
Oh,
That boy, they special, man. That's all I can say. So
Whew.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I love doing Saturday morning shows, Saturday afternoon shows, because you get to get a different voice. And shout out to Wiley, shout out to Jayissue, man. I really appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. How y'all feeling, man? It's all on y'all. This y'all show, man.
hey, man, I think that we, after looking at this, uh, I think training camp is going to be very intense this year, which is good. We want a good training camp. And I think a lot of guys going to get cut. Uh, the surprise cut, I think it's going to be Woods because he's a starter. I think he's going to get cut. I think he'll
What?
get cut. I think Woods is gonna get cut. And then
Damn.
the the guys that are underrated that we went through, out of all of them, I'm gonna say my guy's gonna be. This is tough, man. Because I picked Preston last time, and I'm living that down the whole season.
Yeah, you fucked up, Wiley. You damn sure fucked up on that one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Barno. I'm gonna go with Barno. I think Barno's gonna be a guy. He has all the traits. I think he's gonna be a guy that's gonna surprise a lot of people because
Oh
he
yeah.
plays a that's a position that comes to him naturally. So I'm gonna put my money on him. Go ahead, Jayissue.
All right, so we talked about a lot today. We want a lot of players gone, but it's not up to the fans. Hopefully, the staff do what's right by the team. Um, shit, I'm looking forward to new faces. We got to get these dudes that haven't been doing anything, that won't do anything. If they needed to hand out free money, just give me a call, or you can just find me on Twitter. I'll be your roster guy if y'all need me. Um, we talked about a lot, but we ain't finished. Hey, I just need them to do what we should do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, go.
Well,
Oh man, I'm just laid back, hey, watching y'all guys work. But I mean, hey, we all know that they, like I said, it's gonna be fast and swift when we get into what would that be, training camp? What, in August or end of July?
mm-hmm. It's July, I believe.
Yeah. So don't worry about why they playing with this guy. Why they're not gonna be playing, y'all. New regime. They've done looked at. Them motherfuckers done looked at 3 rooms worth of tape, and they know if they can fix a motherfucker or not. They ain't got
Yes,
time to
sir.
play with them.
You're
They
right.
ain't got time to play with these guys at all. That's it.
I'm telling you, man. This has been a special one today, man. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Also, in the link, I have the NCAA channel that we're starting up. My one of my brothers, man, will be running that for the channel. Thurman. So please, he's in the Discord. He will be our NCAA guy. That's his new channel. So please support us. That is going to be the future of the channel as well. We also got Mud Ink Outlaws, where we over here, man. Look, we got some guys that's just ready to get in and work, man. So I'm so proud to really, turn this out to everybody. He gonna be dropping content. This is what it's all about, man. When you get up, you turn around, you extend your hand to your brothers. So that's what it's all about, man. Subscribe to the channels. Show love.
Hey man, it's been a blessed day to be with y'all guys today. Here it is, almost 9 o'clock. It's time for me to get this cigar and some whiskey. You know what it's about. Keep
Yes,
pounding.
sir. Appreciate it, Q.
Yes, sir, man. I thank y'all for showing up too, man.